Audio going live. And welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. Welcome back, Intrepid Adventures. This week we're going back to Waterdeep to see if we can survive, essentially, a plague. Welcome. How is everybody doing this week? I know continues to be COVID-19 and I don't know why we call it 19. I guess it was in 2019, but whatever. I don't care. Point is that
Oh, is that why it's 19?
yeah, because it started in 2019. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just thought it was the 19th in succession.
No,
No.
to my knowledge, to the best of my knowledge, it's called COVID-19 because it's coronavirus disease 2019. To the best of my knowledge, like that's what I've seen. And it's like logic makes sense to me for right now until someone tells me different.
I'm glad we settled this for everyone listening, because I just now know.
That's like some umbrella corporation naming device right there.
Yeah.
It's the T virus. It's the Z virus.
Well, welcome again, guys. So this week we're going to be continuing on where we pretty much just left off mid things. As you guys remember, it was fairly exciting. Can you guys see the screen that I have right here, my PowerPoint going? Because I just want to reiterate what you guys have going on in this room right now.
Very pretty.
A beholder, a drow, and a something else.
Yeah.
And
right.
the bull.
All right, I'll read it as we go in, but I want you guys to go around the circle and just take a little bit each of yourselves. I'm going to start with Megan this week. I want you to summarize what happened in the previous session.
Okay, so the previous session started basically with basically the police or whatever descended upon us with griffins and a bunch of soldiers, and Somnus was questioned basically for being on the scene of a crime after we basically blew up a building and set it on fire. And there was a short kerfuffle prior to that. Basically, it ended up with Gauze having the Dr. Nemo in his bag of holding for all the
Nilo.
And what's her name? Umaric pretended to be a nobleman and basically got Somnus out of a sticky situation. And then we took Dr. Nilo and all of us went back to the bar.
Okay, now let's pick up with Trevor. Well done. You get inspiration, Megan.
Upon entering the bar, we noticed that it had been wildly successfully refurbished, almost suspiciously so. We took Dr. Nilo out of the bag, healed him up, and confronted our employer, who continued to act somewhat suspiciously, but reassure us that he was surprised by all of our findings, and served us a customary drink. We discussed our reward, and I think we settled on getting half of it now, so we have our purses full. At least half of it.
How much did they pay you?
I was just looking at my notes. It's 1 for about 7.5 gold.
1,000?
Not each.
Yeah, 1,000.
Total.
Yeah.
1,000. How much was it?
475.
475 too. Okay, so that's actually not in the 1,200. I think it might be in the 1,200 if I'm not mistaken, but we'll get back to that later.
Okay,
Gold. I passed that. Yeah.
We used the map of the sewer that we picked up, I believe, in the warehouse that we tracked the potentially missing supply train to, in order to try and track down the Guild of Xanathar? Guild? Something? Yes, it was a guild.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down into the sewers, encountered some intellect devourers.
I'm gonna stop because we're almost at the end here. I'm gonna go to Ed. What'll happen after that?
After the intellect devours?
Or what happened during the intellect devours? As it's a little bit emotionally important. I wish I had Megan. You hadn't gone first now, but please continue.
Well, we were in the sewers, and unfortunately, it was in a we met the Mind Devourers while in a very cramped, narrow hallway. So Megan took the brunt of all the damage and is half stupid now.
Half just lost half her intellect. You don't have to call her stupid. That's unfortunate.
After losing all of my intellect and you kind of not wanting to give it back, kind of thing.
It's a shame because she's made a lot of the decisions. So.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
and I would just like to remind the group that as the healer, I only have 1 3rd-level spell slot left, and the highly needed Revivify, since that's everything, is a 3rd-level spel.
So you only if anyone dies today, you get 1 death and then it's over. By the extension, if you could just finish up where we are now, Peter.
There. Okay, so yes. Why can't I talk? That's right. Thank you. Bring up the page. So Onathera, she's now half intelligent. We moved farther into this kind of a dungeon area, and so we've now come upon the a beholder. We came upon a drow and a what are they called? They're not called Warforged here.
Nibblerites. Warforged is a Magic the Gathering term.
Yeah. Thank you. So and so we came upon them and in a room with 2 dead Kenkos, and they were trying to keep a door closed, and I basically like walked in on them. I was like, "What's up?" And what's up? And out from the door came a beholder, and now we're kind of like in a fight.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and just continue on here. I got a little bit of a bit to read, so you all can enjoy this. But hold on. The room contains 6 tattered straw stuffed mattresses and a well-dressed drow in purple leather, and what appears to be a Nimblewright wearing dirty rags. They are pushing against a door in the far corner. As soon as you startle them, they release pressure on the door, and it bursts apart, and out comes a terrifying abomination. It resembles a floating sphere with a gaping maw and a single great eye, set within 4 stalks that glow unearthly power. The drow let out an unmanly scream and draws his pistol. Roll initiative.
Just a point of interest, since it's been my best interest as well. Do they all get inspiration too?
Everybody got inspiration for that? Everybody did pretty good.
Huh.
As soon as you compliment how he did,
It just means you go last. It's not terrible.
Yeah,
right?
it's not that bad. Sure.
I know, it's just funny. It's just really funny.
All right, so just top of the order. Tell me, everybody, guys, make sure to give me your stuff so I know where your what your modifier is, because I don't know it offhand. So Trevor, what's your total score?
My modifier is 0.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
Trevor is
my modifier
7.
is also 0.
Okay, Edwin is 11. All right, this is not ordering for some reason. I don't know why. Peter, what was yours? You were a 1. What's your modifier? That's you're not 1. You're last.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay. Megan, what was your modifier?
3. It's on there.
Oh. Nice. So I believe everybody.
You have a 3 modifier for initiative?
Nice.
Yeah, she's dex based.
I mean, mine's +2, so like I'm almost right there.
I'm at a 0.
All right. So first up in the order is Megan. As you guys can see, you guys are kind of stretched out into this room. It's going to be kind of difficult. There are 2 dead Kenku bodies in the room that have been. It appears that they have been shot.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. You said the Drow just drew his pistol to fire at the beholder. What's the Nimblewright doing?
What do you want, Megan? And Megan, of course, is playing Onefera, the Forest Gnome Ranger. Did it?
Can I hit the beholder from here, or do I need to move around?
Let's see.
doesn't.
I think you are probably going to be limited to firing in a straight line here.
Okay.
So, but you can move through. You can move through a friendly square into the room. You can move through his square into a room if you want to. But it's just difficult terrain and counts as 10 feet of movement instead of 5.
Right.
Also, somebody, I think my audio is coming back to me a little bit. Peter, I think maybe.
Ooh.
How much did you? It's hard terrain, so I can move. What,
It's just
10 feet?
you can. Well, so you can move. What's your normal movement speed? 25, I believe, because you're in
Right.
gnome. Yeah. So, what was that, Megan?
25.
25. So if it just the square instead of most squares count as 5 feet, so instead of this context it would count as 10 feet. So it'd count double movement. It's just harder to squeeze by him.
Well said. Okay. I can't move half a square.
Wait. The only square that counts as 10 is the one he's on, right?
Right, just through Peter if you want to move into the room.
So 10,
Oh,
5.
okay.
So it'd be 5, 10, 15.
Or, oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, like, I'm going to be, again,
Out in front?
absolutely fucked.
And remember, because if an enemy moves here and here, then no one else can move into the space, and you will be fucked because you'll have to move. To move away, you'll have to move through multiple squares.
Yeah, basically, so if I move into the room, I can't move back out.
You
What do we
could.
want in the room?
You could if that you people behind you give you space to move out,
Okay.
and you have the movement. So on your turn, you could theoretically move out of the room as long as people don't block you. Plus, to be honest with you, Megan, you can move 5, 10, 15 into the room and move the same distance back out for this round.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, you can pop in, shoot, and pop out. That's totally doable.
Okay, awesome. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sweet. Popped into here? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot the beholder twice with an arrow. So that's the first one.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so that is 13 to hit. That is not going to hit the beholder.
Okay.
No dice. That definitely hits. The beholder, go ahead and roll damage. Nice. So 6 damage done to the beholder, and I think, do you want to do anything else?
I just move back out of the room.
Okay, next up in the order is the nimble right. It is going to turn and run to plug the hole at the door, and it's going to attack Peter directly. He is going. Yeah, he's going to do 2 arm blade attacks against you, Peter. He's going to do. Sorry, 220 plus. Both hit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they most definitely hit.
Oh, Peter, I'm so sorry. But they don't do too much, so it's just going to be 3d6 plus 6. He's going to do 18 points of damage to you, Peter.
Oh my god.
That's a crit. So whenever
bad.
you crit, he comes up. So he just comes up and he pounds on Peter. And I just wanted to double
It's like-
check. What's your health at, Peter?
It is now. It went from 44 down to 26.
Oh shit. Okay, so he takes a good chunk out of you.
Oh, yeah.
Next up in the order is Ed's turn. And now, Ed, because there is no way into the room, you cannot move through an individual square.
So there's really nothing I can possibly do.
You can count. I mean,
combat wise.
yeah, you can. You can cast spiritual weapon. There's all sorts of stuff you could do.
I mean,
You could heal Peter. You got.
I was gonna say,
you
like,
got
I
options.
can do what I'm supposed
I don't like.
to do.
I don't like to hear that. I don't like to hear that. You give me some options, man. Throw down some nasty spell work.
I was about to, man. You know, like, there's tons of stuff I can do, but, like, I can't attack this beholder. Peter is in the doorway. How is Megan looking? What was her half in thing? How does that work? Can I possibly cure it?
I think you can cure it with a lesser restoration if you like.
preparing for me? My intelligence?
Yeah.
Lesser restoration just says blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
I'll let it cure this for the purposes, because a fucking mind flayer stuff is dumb. And also, I don't like dumbing down characters. Mechanically, it's not fun.
All right, so if that's the case, I will use a second level spell slot to cure her of that.
Okay, that's your action. Now what?
Then give me a sec. I can use a cantrip still, correct?
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
You cannot. Cantrips are one action, I believe, unless there's like a specific bonus action cantrip that you're thinking of, and I don't think there's any. This is, of course, Gauze, the Warforged healer. Yeah, you have Bless, Cure Wounds, Guiding Action. Those are all actions. Healing Word is a bonus action. You can cast Healing Word.
Cool. I have plenty of first level things. Who is more damaged, Megan or Onethera or
Somnus?
Somnus?
That's a great question. I think, guys, make sure to mark your damage on your character sheets for me. I 18, so 30.
I'm down to 26.
Yeah, I think definitely Somnus, if I had to guess. Actually, you guys, 3 points difference. Onethera has less total health, though.
I'll do the full. I'll use the healing word on Onethera, because I mean, I already cured her of her half, and might as well do like
The
full checkup.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Peter's obviously going to take more damage.
Yeah, he's right out in front.
Also, healing word is a D4, so go ahead, roll it. D4 plus 3.
Fine, I'll use it on Peter.
You do what you want. Sorry, that's right. We're backseat charactering him.
No, you guys are correct. I mean, he is gonna take more damage. I was just, being lazy, and I'm already working on her. But I gotta spread the healings around. Sure. Do I have to position myself, like next to him for healing word, or
no? Healing word is distance. It's low healing, but it doesn't matter.
All right.
I think it's 60 feet. Which is also, if a character becomes incapacitated, it's a godsend.
Of course, that's 1d4 plus 3.
That said, I would probably, no context except somebody being incapacitated, use the spell slot for it, but that's another day's discussion. Sorry. Backseat
okay, so he gets
driving.
7.
Okay, yeah. 7 points of healing to Peter.
I guess I do have to go down at least one square just to be in line of sight.
No, you're in line of sight from there. He's in the doorway. You can see his square, so you can see him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And next up in the order, I believe, is the spectator. And so he is going to do 2 eye stalk attacks this turn, but it's not going to be targeted at you guys, I don't think. He's going to target his eye stalks. He's going to target his fear ray at the drow, who is going to roll. And actually, this is a perfect opportunity for me to roll behind the screen. 1 second.
We're behind the screen.
Amazing and mind-blowing is gonna happen.
Opportunity for
Okay. Alrighty. So you see one of the fear rays go off, and there's a blinding flash of green light as it shoots and hits the drow immediately next to his square. And you see the drow looks frightened. All right, and then he's going to fire another ray at the back. A red ray is going to be fired directly at the back of the Nimblewright. And I think the Nimblewright's going to fail. And the Nimblewright is going to take some damage. Nimblewright takes a lot of damage.
Wow.
Ooh, that's the enemy nibble right though.
Yeah, he did.
But still.
The spectator shot the enemy Nimblewright, and and the spectator is going to move 1 square down, and that is its turn.
Dear Lord.
Okay, next up in the order is Trevor.
I was gonna pull out all the stops and attack the nimble right in front of Somnus, but I'm thinking he might be on his last legs now. How is he looking?
He is more than bloody. There are cogs. There's little black fluid leaking out of him. He just got fucking boned in the back hard.
Okay. Instead of using up my last level 3 spell slot, then I'm going to use Magic Missile just as its regular first level.
You don't need line of sight for that, correct?
That's a good question. Let me check. Yeah, shit.
You create
Guess
three
so.
glowing darts. Each darts hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Well, I guess I could move behind Elithera then.
if you move
Might not
behind,
be able to see it.
I think you're not going to be able to see. You'll see the nimble right, but you won't see the spectator. So your field of vision will kind of be limited by the door frame because it's like a
At least
thick
then
wall.
I can help out with the nimble right before it attacks Somnus again.
Yeah.
That's my thinking anyway.
Okay.
And as a wizard, I kind of belong in the back. So, actually, let me move into the far corner of the room to give room for the other nimble right to step up if he should choose to.
No distance
Between-
issues. This is a very tight combat corridor situation. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys are like packed in. That's the whole point.
My spells have a long ass range, so I am just gonna sit tight in this corner. Big furbog that I am, a little bit cramped. Maybe rub my back against the corner of the walls a little bit. Got an itch there. While I prepare this spell, and like I said, just its regular first slot, so it's going to be 3 magical darts, 3d4 plus 3. Looks like I rolled 11 total.
Yeah.
Damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Make it spectacular.
3 magic missiles, so I'm just going to shoot at like the 3 major orifices on this machine man's face and just
Oh, okay, in the face. I was like, what?
The orifices.
Sorry.
Hey man, I'm not an expert in like machine man anatomy. I don't presume to know.
He's dead.
2 in each eyeball and 1 through his mouth.
So they go bang, bang, boom, and you literally blow his head apart, and you see his robot brains, which seems to be very crystalline in nature as it skids across the room, and he is down. Anything else on your turn, Trevor? Remember, you can now use your movement. I think you used 5-10 movements. I don't think you can actually get through them to get into the room if you wanted to. You still have 20 movement.
I don't have a lot of armor or anything, so I'm just gonna sit tight, I think.
Okay, next up in the order is the Drow, who is going to move down here, and he's going to attempt to go into... I'm going to just delete this Kinku just so it's not confusing. He's going to move around the spectator, never leaving its reaction area, and then he is going to attempt... because he seems to have been frightened by the fear ray from the spectator, so he's going to attempt to try the door, and he's going to use his action to the door. So he moves 5, 10, 15, 20... 25, 30, and he's moved into the corridor beyond with the door open. And he's going to leave the creature's field, and it's going to attempt to take a bite attack at him. Let's see what its bite does. Its bite will hit him, and...
Kills him!
no.
It's actually... His bite is not that big a deal.
It's like a little nibble.
It'll do 3 damage to the drow.
Like a little nibble. It's like, I don't know.
Okay, so it does some damage to the drow. Next up in the order and is of the turn is Peter.
Oh, it's my turn. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because I'm last. Aha. Okay. Well, it's just so 1, 2, 5, 10, 15. So I could feasibly make it over here and stab it. Let's stab it in the face.
Yeah.
Roll 20. Okay, so 20, and then that'll be plus 5 because I'm gonna stab it with my.
The other thing, we need to work on getting macros down. I'm sorry about that, guys. I need to do some stuff about that, but still, go ahead.
There, my rapier. Oop. That definitely didn't hit.
That didn't. Oh, hold on. He's
Wait,
not,
really?
He's not that tough. Well, he's not that. He doesn't have high AC, but no, you didn't hit him. That's
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's a 7. Like,
That's not. Yeah, and aggressively. There's very few creatures that are under 11. Period.
Yeah.
Because statistically, with any plus, it would always be more than a 75% chance to hit. So go ahead with your second attack.
Okay, second attack. Dip.
All right, that hits.
Okay, cool. That's going to be a 1d plus 1d8 plus 2. Blah, blah. 1d8 plus 2. So plus 2. That's 5.
So 5 damage to him. So you managed to do some damage to him. He is just so you kind of Peter. I just wanted to give you this. This creature is freaky. Because, like, one of the things that you need to consider, like, the immediate thought that goes through most people's heads when they see a beholder is, like, what does it do? Because its mouth must be facing the back end of its anus, if it has an anus. Because, essentially, this whole thing is a giant beach ball. You feel like you could press all your hand all the way into its mouth and touch the back of it. So, how this creature eats or its physical internal system works makes literally no sense to your head. It is a giant fucking round horned monstrosity with wiggling eyes and tendrils, and it's just not a great time, to be entirely honest.
So it's like Pac-Man but horror.
Right, exactly. It's perfect. Yeah, so next up in the order is Megan. And you are now healed and you are feeling much better like your normal self. Which is great because I don't have to question you about using smart tactics about like running into the room, which I almost did because you're supposed to be half at intelligence, but I don't like doing that because that's dumb.
I thought that was not fixed. I thought he fixed Somnus instead.
No, he used his first health spieling to use lesser restoration, which restored your intelligence.
Okay. I run back into the room. I attack him with 2 arrows again.
Okay, roll the attacks. Do you guys know how to do macros? I'm so sorry.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I remember us figuring out macros the first time we did this, but I've since forgotten.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Oh yeah.
Boom, big rolls.
Everybody think big roll thoughts. Okay, so that's 5 damage. Go ahead and roll all the to hits before you roll down. Yeah, and then okay, so so that doesn't hit. The second one doesn't hit. So you only do 5 damage to him. Yeah, but that's still some damage. And let's just see where he's at. He is still not bloodied.
What the fuck?
Nope, he's pretty tough. And next up in the order is going to be Ed.
All right, I move in there.
Okay, move your character.
I cannot.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, I forget how to do this.
I
Click where you want a character put, and I'll figure this out later.
You succeeded in running away. But succeeded in running away this time.
5, 10, 15. Where else do you want him to go? Up or down?
that should be up, just in case Trevor wants to come in there. He can get in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I then use my Toll of the Dead cantrip on the beholder.
Okay, go ahead. He needs to make a save. What's the save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, for the beholder. That's not bad for him, actually. So it's... Oh, but he fails miserably. Okay, roll damage.
1d12 of necrotic damage.
Actually... Hold on. Nope, he doesn't. He does not. He's not. Remember, this is a spectator. He's kind of like a beholder light, so he does not have advantage on saving throws. So go ahead and roll damage.
8.
So yeah, you give him 8 damage. Okay, he is finally bloodied.
Finally bloodied. Okay, now here's where do I want to spend my last second level spell slot to do a bonus action spiritual weapon to try and kill this beholder right now? Or do we have it and should I save that?
I will keep in mind the drow is in the hallway.
He's a coward.
Well, he did get hit with a fear ray.
Yeah, I did get hit by the fear ray. To be fair.
That is true.
which means he's gonna run away
Has been
bef-
similarly incapacitated.
on his turn.
He's not
And
afraid.
he'll get-
He's not afraid of you. He is afraid of the beholder.
So he's gonna keep running. So we don't have to worry about him.
Until the beholder's dead.
But then he'll be long gone.
Sure.
Unless you kill him before his turn. Yes.
Mm.
And also, the fear effects may specify line of sight. So.
Anyway, I think I'll hold on to my second level spell slot because I don't know how long we're gonna go until we get a long
Yes.
rest.
Now I can do my wounding ray.
All right, so I guess I'm done.
No, it's okay. You probably could not have killed her. I mean, a spiritual weapon's a D8. Even max damage on a spiritual weapon wasn't going to kill him in one turn. So, remember, it took a little while for you guys to bloody this guy.
1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, sir.
Which would still not kill him. Anyway. Yeah, it's not. None of you guys have a one-shot tool for this guy. So he's going to use his 2 rays as well. First one he's going to do is he's going to fire his ray directly at Peter, and he's going to use a paralyzing ray. Make a DC 13 Constitution save.
Like a what?
A DC 13 Constitution save.
DC 13?
Oh, so no, make a Constitution saving throw. Sorry, I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
have to tell you what you have to be. You have to be a 13 essentially.
I was like, what
Sorry.
are you talking about?
I really should.
There's no,
that is
there's
a
no D13.
that is a bad DM thing. I shouldn't tell you what the save is. I should just tell you to do it.
Okay, you said it's Constitution?
Yeah, so it's a Constitution
Okay.
for Somnus is your save is plus
Plus
5. Oh
5.
God, why did I throw that at you, son of a beeswax?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, hold on.
Is that a D20? Is that the D20 you just rolled?
Yeah, D20 plus 5, then plus 5, so 10. So yeah, it still hit.
So it still hits. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So the target must succeed or be paralyzed for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effects on itself on a success. So on your turn, you are now paralyzed. So just for conditions, let's just talk about this real quick. D&D conditions. This is a fun one. Usually it goes with lightning effects, but paralyzed means a paralyzed creature is incapacitated. See the condition. It can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So generally pretty bad. You're now prone and on the ground. So you see this. Yeah.
That. Sorry.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah. He just paralyzed the shit out of Peter. Now he's going to use his second ray at Gauze.
I am rusted.
Yeah, he's going to fire his wounding ray at Gauze. Gauze, give me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
My Constitution modifier is
3.
3. So 11 plus 3 is 14.
So you just pass,
Fuck yeah.
but you don't. You still take half damage,
Which is
which is going to be 3d10.
give me 3
Let's see how you did.
minimal rolls.
Okay, you take a 10 damage.
Minimal rolls.
Yeah, so it's a hefty ass hit. But that's its turn, and next up in the order is Trevor.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet into the room between... Yeah, please do.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Between Somnus and Othera, yeah. And I think I'm going to try and blind the spectator. So it's a 30-foot range, so I should have that diagonally within 15 feet, I think. Right? And he just needs to make it needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 13.
Yeah. Oh, he needs to make a Constitution save. Sorry, one more time. I just blanked out. Please continue. I have too many controls.
I'm gonna cast blindness / deafness on the spectator,
Beautiful.
which has a 30-foot range.
Which are you casting blindness or deafness?
Blindness.
Perfect.
I
Okay.
can choose,
You
right?
specify, right? Yeah.
Blindness.
Which
I mean, it's all
I would assume with a beholder you would cast blindness. To be honest with you, like I would assume, but please continue. Yeah.
So it needs to pass 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 13 Constitution saving throw. I'm just gonna prep you. His con is 2 plus his proficiency, so he will have a 4 for Constitution saving throw.
This might be unlikely.
Great.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's. I mean, it's not like crazy good. It's like similar to you guys essentially, which is about 50-50. What was the save?
13. God damn it.
Yeah, so
okay.
he passes.
Mm.
All right. Well, that's my action. I'm probably within range of his fear ray right now, so
His fear ray is 90 feet, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely within range
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. So
Oh,
if you come into range in that chamber, he can hit you with whatever the fuck he wants, and he does not take disadvantage like range attacks like most people. Sorry, I'll prep you guys for some of this stuff, and this is going to be so much harder combat in this time around. You guys have gotten the hang of it now, so we're rolling into it.
Yeah, sure, we've gotten the hang of it.
Yeah.
We got it.
I think I'm gonna use disguise self then
You didn't want to kill this thing, or
as
you
my
just gonna,
bonus
like...
action.
Can you cast disguise self as a bonus? Does it say bonus? I'm sorry. I'm.
I don't think that's a bonus.
Oh,
action.
is it? Shit, hold on. Let me.
Go to your bonus action section.
I know.
Well, actually, if you look at spell slots where it says 1A, 1R, 1B, that means one action, one bonus
it's not
action.
disguise self. My bad. It's hidden step. I got my wizard magic, my furball magic mixed up.
Ah, it's a Furbolg spell. That's what it is. Okay, is it a first level? What is it?
Once per short rest.
Oh, it's just it's a yeah.
Turn invisible.
That's not even a spell. Yeah, it's Furbolg
Mm.
magic.
Yeah, I can use one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, disguise self. Yeah. Furbolg magic. Hidden step. Okay, yeah, bonus action. Yeah, you're right. Do it. You good.
Alright.
Do it.
Go away.
This turn you attack, deal damage, or force a saving.
I'm not an Italian American, so I actually feel kind of bad about doing that, but it's fine.
Alright. Doesn't look like I need to make any rolls or anything. It's just until the start of my next turn, until I attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw. Once per short rest. So
Okay.
until my next turn, hopefully the spectator can't see me.
Crossing fingers on that.
Oh, is it like it makes you invisible?
Yeah, turn invisible until the start of my next turn.
Oh, cool.
Or I
Cool.
attack, or deal damage, or force a saving.
All right, so next in the order is the Drow, and he is going to pull out. He is in the tunnel, and all he can see is gauze. So he's going to pull out a tubular device and point it at gauze, and he is going to attack you. Are you ready?
What the hell? He should be running away. He's scared.
That's not how fear in D&D works.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. But that's fine.
I certainly have no idea how fear works.
I was about to say, did you talk to your dude about how fear works in D&D?
Just shut up. What is my punishment, sir?
It's not punishment. You're playing a game, goddammit. Okay, it's 22 to hit, so obviously that hits you, and he's going to do 1d10, 2d10, 3d10, plus 4. So...
Minimal rolls.
All right.
He does 22.
He does 22 points of damage. Do you have resistance to poison damage?
I do.
You just resistance. Okay, so for the 9 of it, the other 2, so it definitely, so a huge bang in this chamber happens, and you guys are deafened as this man fires a firearm in a fucking stone dungeon, and you see the flash, and you guys are momentarily briefed. The bullet hits your iron-cogged body, but it's not super effective against you. It bounces off, and some meat goes flying off you. I guess it's not meat. It's the only time that it's not meat that goes flying. Yeah, splinters goes flying off you, and you see that the bullet is kind of like the green bullet as it hits you spreads out, and there's kind of like some sort of like it kind of fucks with your internals. But you're gonna take I guess you're gonna take 9 plus I think 4 damage. Yeah, 4 damage. So you're gonna take 13 damage.
So I'm down to 20.
Yeah. So he just
Meanwhile, I'm on the ground. It's like, is he okay?
You're incapacitated. You have no idea what's happening. You're paralyzed.
I can't.
That's fair. You are.
I can't move, but I still can perceive everything. So I'm just like,
because it's paralyzation. I agree with you. I want to say that you'd like know what's happening. You're like looking out of the corner of your eye, like what the fuck?
Like, fuck.
Yeah, and there's like this giant green shitting globe, and that's where you see it down there. You see that's where the beholder's asshole is.
You're like, oh, that makes sense.
I'm so sorry.
Guess.
I don't know why I'm obsessed with this. This was like a question I've always had. Anyways, next in the order is Peter. You can make your saving throw.
I can try again.
Yeah, DC 13 saving throw.
Cool. Wait, bring me back to roll 20. It was on my character page. +5. Let's just do the advanced roll bit. 13.
You pass. Well done. You are awake, but you are prone and on the ground. You can use half.
He's like, hi.
You can use half your movement to right yourself. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me check something. Let me check something real fast. Confusion, paralyzing right. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So this is the end of your turn. So you don't actually get to do anything this round. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, top of the order. It's Megan.
All right, oldie bitty goodie. Gonna attack him with my arrows again.
Hit.
The
Roll your other hit.
Oh, the spectator.
Both of the spectator.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you do 11 damage. Now you roll your next attack. That won't hit, so you're gonna do 11 damage to the spectator. Well done. Next up in the order is Ed. And you're staring down the gun barrel of another drow.
Yeah, that's the bitch the thing. If I can't really get out of his line of vision without, is the Kengu on top, is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, so I can move up out of his field of vision and be fine. So I'm gonna do that.
So you want to move up here?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
because he can't see me there, right?
Right.
You know what, to be safe, can I go where the Kengu is? He's dead.
Yeah. I'll just delete the Kingu because it's confusing. There's 2 Kingu dead bodies in the room. You guys inherently understand that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm out of the sight. He can't hurt me anymore. And so at the spectator, I will use another Toll of the Dead.
Okay, so it's what's the save he needs to make?
Wisdom.
No, I know it's wisdom, but like what's this pass? DM can ask that. Sorry.
No problem.
It's 12 plus 4, so that'd be 16, which I assume he passes. It'd be pretty impressive if you have a 16 saving throw at this time of the game.
What would it be if it was a wisdom saving throw? It's my
For Gauze, if you go to the top of your spells page, you can see your modifier, spell attack, and save DC, and your save DC is a 14. So he passes.
Gotcha.
And I don't think he takes any damage on Toll of the Dead because it's a cantrip, because that would be way overpowered.
Yeah.
Okay, next up in the order is the Spectator, and it's going to shoot. It's going to, once again, it's going to turn, and it's going to shoot at Peter. This time it is going to use a new eye stock. What's up?
I'm just saying, am I the only one that's done damage on this thing whatsoever?
Actually, that is true. It's going to shoot Megan instead.
I did damage to it, did I?
Well, in fairness, Peter's prone. He's not moved. He saved on his last turn. What's up?
He's still paralyzed, right?
No, he passed. He's
No, like I
unparalyzed.
passed. Like,
But you save at the end of your turn, so you don't get to take any action. So Peter is laying on the ground like a stiff board. So
it's like, hi.
So there's no reason in canon for the Spectator to know that Peter's. There's actually, to be honest with you, this is actually like something that bothers me. There's no reason for the Spectator. This has happened to me where I like got hit by specifically a Mind Flayer in a campaign where a Mind Flayer used its Mind Rain to paralyze me, and I sat there and I'm like, I didn't do anything. Why does it keep shooting Mind Rays at me? Like, I at least have to stand up for it to know that it doesn't need to shoot a Mind Ray at me. I don't want to spend 2.5 hours being paralyzed or being dumb or stuff like that. Sorry, I understand that, Megan. Anyways, it's not going to attack Peter. It is going to attack Megan instead. It is going to fire a paralyzing ray at her. Make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Oh, I need more wine. This is awesome. Is that? I think that passes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's a 13. So yeah, you pass. Well done. Nothing happens. And then it's going to turn and fire its other beam at gauze in the corner, and it's going to use a. It can't use the same ray, so it'll use a wounding ray on gauze again. Make a DC 13 con save, gauze.
DC 13 con save.
Save yourself. Oh yeah.
Saved.
Oh yeah, saved hardcore. You nailed it. Okay, that's its turn, and next up in the order is Trevor.
Hold on.
That's gonna kill us all.
If I use fireball, is that gonna kill us all?
It's gonna
Yeah,
kill
it will kill.
Yeah.
It will kill
Yeah.
Peter.
Yeah, fuck that.
So
Okay.
I mean,
let me just reiterate this too. There is in Waterdeep Dragon Heist, which this is loosely adapted from. There is a whole thing about how somebody uses a necklace of fireballs to explode a town square, and how like the actual effect of somebody tossing a fireball is essentially a bomb. Fireball is a bomb. You set off a bomb. All the good and bad from that. That is what I just want to put out there. Also, too, you're in an underground chamber. I might punish you in that manner too if you set off a bomb underground. Like I just want you to reiterate that. Like it is a bomb. It is an awesome bomb, but it is a bomb.
What if you make him swallow it?
I was just about to make that suggestion. Just like, oh, it's let no.
What's wrong with you guys? I'm not gonna do that.
Why
Right.
not?
All right, magic missile it is then. I'm gonna use up my. only
Trevor
remaining
doesn't
third
swallow.
level slot
Sorry.
to what?
Nothing.
What do you think?
Nothing.
Nothing,
Nothing.
go
No,
on.
go on. Please go on. It was
I'm gonna use up my
inappropriate.
remaining third level slot to cast 5 magic missiles at the spectator.
Can I make something else here? I do want to say before you do that
He's bloodied, right?
yeah, okay. Well, actually, how do you want you rolled it. So, how do you want to do this?
I mean, it looks like it has 5 eyes, so 1 at each eye. I'm thinking, and hoping that they pierce through the eyes and they just like start splurting blood and magic everywhere.
Trevor deep
Writhes in
digs,
pain.
or pardon me, Umaric deeps dig down, and he channels all of this energy into himself, and he summons 5 crystalline-like projectiles crossing his arm, and he flings them out, and the spikes shoot out straight, and it hits 1 eye, 2 eye, 3 eye, 4 eye, pelting them to the wall before the 3rd, 5th comes in, and the thing screams as the eye pops, and it just like it's like a fucking blood blister that just finally pops, and his eye shoots out of the front of him as you impale the monster against the wall before the crystalline projectiles disappear, and it slides down like a rag doll. And you hear another unmanly scream, and the drow runs into the tunnel.
Ew.
Visceral.
Oh, before he goes, the drow slams the door directly ajar to him as a free action. So the door is shut. Congratulations. You guys have destroyed, you have beaten the... Yeah. All right, what do you guys want to do?
I want to loot that goddamn thing. If there's anything I can get out of it,
You want an eyeball?
maybe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just stand up.
you guys can make...
And they put eyeballs in a little baggie.
All right, I just want to put this out here. You guys find...
Little Ziploc bag.
No ice. No
Yeah.
ice on those eyeballs.
No
you,
ice.
you can attempt to harvest from the thing. It does, obviously it has nowhere to carry shit on it, so it doesn't have like gold or anything
I
like
checked that back room.
It's a bathroom.
Is there any TP?
Yeah, there's toilet paper, yeah.
Oh my
Take the
god.
toilet paper.
Okay, you take the toilet
That's
paper.
first time.
Yeah. It smells foul. This is like a kinku's bathroom. It's not like a human bathroom. It's like them just be some shitting crows.
Where's the bathroom?
Where the
Right.
That room that it came out of.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a bathroom. Like they had shut a fucking beholder in a bathroom.
Because, reasons.
You can attempt to pull parts out of the nimble right, and you can attempt to pull parts from the. They don't really have much stuff on them. His arm blade is attached to his arm, so it's not useless. Not very useful unless you have. Does anyone
Can I
have?
have a, tooth?
What's up?
Can I have a tooth? It's got like sharp teeth.
Yeah, you can totally take 2s. No. Okay, if you guys make a survival roll, I'll tell you what you get out of doing it, because you can take his eyeballs. It's not all of the stuff in a beholder is useful. You just have to like try to do it. Also, are you gonna pursue the drow immediately? Is the question.
10 plus 6 for survival, so I'm at a 16 on that. What is everyone's HP like? Should I do some healing things now?
Well,
should we?
That's the question. Do you guys want to take a short rest here?
Are we?
Or do we want to chase after the guy?
That's the question. That's what I'm saying. He's already made because you took the time to like look at the beholder and run a survival. Like he's already had plenty of time to get away.
All right, so let's take a short rest then.
I really don't care about the guy.
All right, everybody. If you want to, you know how a short rest works, right? You have a certain amount of hit die, and you get to roll them to recover HP.
I just made my survivor roll.
What's the hit die?
So each person has different hit die. You should know your hit die for your character, because, like, for instance, fighters have higher hit dies than like. I don't think it listed anywhere, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
Hold on, let me pull
Hold
up.
up. Yeah. Short rest.
Class hit die.
Short rest is at least 1 hour.
Oh, 48. Right now,
30.
that's
I'm
good.
happy with 30
No.
minutes if I'm doing it. Okay, so I got it right here. Fighter is D10, and I think you have the same number of hit dice as your level. So you have 5 D10 dice. You can choose to use as many D10 dice, but remember you don't get those D10 dice back until you take a long rest. So this is like you get to spend as much as you want in a short rest. I would argue to spend as much as it is you feel comfortable spending at this point, because you're either done with this day or it's going to be a big fight in the next room.
All right, a short rest for me is 1d.
You're a D8
plus 3.
Yeah, so you're gonna because it's also plus your con modifier, not saving throw modifier.
So 6. I get 6 HP.
Okay, so but you can roll that 5 times if you want.
So it's whatever your hit die is plus your con modifier.
Right, but
Got it.
you can roll.
And you add pots.
Yeah, you can roll that 5 times, and you can choose to do
Right.
all 5 in one if you have next to no HP.
With
All right, so
I'm okay with my roll.
I'm only missing 2 HP actually, so I'm only going to use 1 slot.
Right,
So-
that's exactly the point. Yeah, it's a limited resource over the course of the day. That's the whole point.
I'm going to do 1d6 plus 1 plus 1.
all right, I am 23 damage altogether right now. That's 6.
Hey, you did not mark that on your character sheet.
Who?
You didn't.
Me?
Oh, I'm not refreshing the character sheet. That's my bad.
HP?
I'm down to 20.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You did, and I feel bad. I will refresh everybody's character sheet and remember to do that. I'm so judgmental. I'm so sorry.
23.
I'm back up to-
Right
back
now
up to
I'm at
41.
6. I'll do another one.
Oh, my bad. I messed up.
I
there.
rolled 2d10.
Another
Back
6.
to full health, just FYI.
If you're watching, make sure to go post on our Facebook or Twitter. We'd appreciate that.
17. That's 17.
I think it's safe to say I'm fully healed.
Yep.
I'm almost fully healed.
How many hit dice did you spend, Peter?
I used just 1, and my modifier is 2, so that's 8. So I'm back up to 41.
I'm at full HP and I used 4.
I'm at full HP and I used 2.
See, I think if we're taking a short rest, do I have arcane, or is that only for long rest? Let me...
You only recover spell shots on long rests, as far as I know, for wizards. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, that's the point. Wizards. So wizards are glass cannons. You can lay down more damage than anyone else, but you both have limited resources and are very squishy.
Squishy.
And I've used up my 3rd level spell slots, so you guys just know that.
Yeah, you really should not have done
It was a
that.
spectator. It was a big eyeball monster. I thought it was a big deal.
Somebody shut it in a bathroom.
Hey, I didn't
Well,
know
we
it was
also
a
didn't know it was a
bathroom.
Hey man,
bathroom. Yeah, we
traps are
didn't quite know it was a
traps. Don't
bathroom.
judge them.
I'm teasing. It's totally natural. I don't know. This is like half the fun of D&D is being the DM and like saying shit that's just cryptic. It's like so much fun. All right, is everybody okay?
I'm gonna take my hidden step back that I just used up because it's once per short rest, correct? So I get it back.
Yes. So you do get hidden
Okay.
step back.
All right, cool.
Okay.
That's all. You can hold on to that.
Alrighty. I think we're going to go ahead and proceed if everybody's good to go. Anything else you guys want to do? Okay.
I've healed up, so I'm good.
All right. Let's proceed into the next room. What order do you guys want to proceed down the tunnel in this? It's a very tight tunnel.
I volunteer to go last.
I guess I'll go second to last, and then
I can go first
Onathera,
again.
and then
A second.
Somnus.
Yeah, I
right?
can go first again.
I mean, you're pretty much our beefy boy.
Are you fully healed, Somnus?
I'm like three away from being healed. I'm 41 out of 44 right now, so I'm like
Already.
right there.
All right. Who behind Somnus?
Onathera.
Onathera, then Ed, then me. Or, sorry.
Gauze.
All right. So here we go. We're going to read some stuff off here. Okay. You enter the hallway and immediately hear horse and human screams. A voice that you can't quite ascertain. It doesn't seem to come in through your ears. It seems to come directly from you, as if your subconscious speaks it to you yourself. You hear a voice that says, "Come in, come in, come into my lair.
Oh, baby.
Come to the lair of Nihloch."
Do you need a lozenge? Ricola?
What do you think, guys? Should we take that invitation at face value? I guess we might as well. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Actually, real quick. Before we enter, let me look at something real quick.
Yep. Vamp. Vamp for him. I'll actually move this forward one so you guys can see
Like
him.
there's yet another foul-smelling subterranean river to traverse.
Okay, before we go in there, I can use
What subterranean river are you talking about?
I'm
The
looking.
sewer.
Yes.
Oh, so you're going under the sewer. The map is just like you're not actually going. I'll explain in just a minute as soon as
Oh,
Ed's
we're
ready.
underneath it.
I have a pre-written bit for what you see as you enter the next room. So as soon as Ed's
Okay.
ready, I don't want to ruin it.
before we go in there. I can do a resistance cantrip. I guess I'll do it on Somnus. Pretty much. Once you can add a D4 to a saving throw. So if we know we're about to go in somewhere, if you want like a free D4 addition to a saving throw, I could do that right now.
Yeah, but you got to specify which.
Well,
And I think you can only do it to one at a time, if I'm not mistaken. You
Well,
can't
for-
just hand
for
them out.
resistance, I need a miniature cloak. I'm gonna use the one that I grifted off the guy from the thing earlier.
So you touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to this into the saving throw of his choice. You can roll the die before or after making the saving throw. Sure. So you prep Somnus with what's the saving throw you choose.
No, it's of its choice. It's the creature's choice when they have to make a saving throw.
Oh,
they can
yeah. Okay, you know it's there. Sure.
Mhm.
Of its choice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I didn't realize resistance did that. Okay. Cool.
And also, an ability check. Remind me, what would that fall under?
Ability check is a regular check, so it's probably not something you do in combat.
That's what I wanted to make sure of.
Yeah,
Okay.
a saving throw is like if somebody attacks you and you're trying to duck out of the way and you make a dex con save. Yeah, because your saving throws are inherently higher because you add proficiency for some of them. So saving throws are higher than ability checks. Yeah, listen, generally.
I just wanted to make sure I did the right one.
I know, D&D guys. I know there are so many more rules there. Please don't fucking. Mail about so sorry.
All right, so yeah, I gave resistance to Somnus.
Cool. Perfect. All right. I'm going to go ahead and read this bit off here. Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a man sits crying, pinned by some unseen force to the dais. His screams seem raw and subhuman. His eyes appear bloodshot from broken capillaries. This is the drow that previously ran from the room, and he is bound to the dais by unseen mystical forces. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large, white, protuberant eyes and rubbery purple skin. 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman beak-like mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet. This
It's beautiful.
is the Mind Flayer Nichalor.
So it's Ivan Ooze, but D&D.
God damn it, Peter. Perfect, but I'm mad. Perfect, but I'm mad. All right? I'm a little mad, but perfect.
I didn't catch it.
Okay.
I just walk in like, oh, it's Ivan Ooze. And he's just like, damn it.
Welcome to my lair. What brings you hence to the lair? 2 more of the unliving have come. You are not with this rabble. Why come hence? And again, all of his dialogue is in your fucking brain.
Because of course.
So, why are we here? I was so grateful you didn't want to ask that during the recap.
Wait, are you talking to all of us? Are
Yeah,
we
let
having
somebody
a-
besides Ed talk, please.
Also, we have inspiration. Let's not forget that.
You do, yes.
Nobody's. Yeah.
Remind us
sure.
how inspiration works again so we can use it.
On an ability check, you can, or a saving throw, you can spend inspiration to roll the dice twice and use the higher of the two. I just want to say, in D&D, there is nothing more powerful than inspiration, because when you use inspiration, it just, the odds of what you statistically are doing is insane.
Word.
Inspiration is boss, and you should use it more, because I'm basically giving you inspiration every session, so you should use it before the end of the session. Please continue. What do you guys do?
I think loudly, we're here to stop the disease.
Please speak aloud. You have not the power for your friends to hear your thoughts.
He did though. I heard him.
No, you didn't, because he said
Yeah.
he said he thought aloud.
He thinks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think loudly.
Yeah.
I think loudly.
I could feel.
You haven't had any trouble like flapping your mouth up to this point, Nibble, right?
Oh.
You called my Umeric.
Those jaws are well oiled. I suggest you speak for the benefit of all of us, as usual, which is useful.
He's in our heads.
He backpedals. Speak now, or I will be done with thee.
What should we ask him?
How do we cure the people of this town?
Like,
No, we know what.
It is not
yours,
my
though.
concern.
you know,
Be gone from this place, or I will attack ye. If you have business with this drow, he is now my property.
Do you think that?
I don't
I
think slavery works like that.
brandish.
He will use the world brain, and we will consume his brain and find out his secrets for our master, Xanathar the Great.
I brandish the necklace of fireballs and shout, "Do you have any interest in this?"
I
You recognize
seek
it.
not your trinkets of destruction. I care not for them. Be gone from this place. Why would I have interest in such a thing?
Where did we find it again?
On the wreckage.
Are they the ones who? Are you the one who's been stealing the PPE?
No.
This guy's This
What
guy-
are you doing?
You can
here?
roll an
It's
insight
a
check
little
if you
more
think he's lying.
existential than PvE.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack. What did you say, DM?
Do you want to roll an insight check to see if he's lying? But I mean, it didn't seem like he was lying. just
He seemed
by
pretty confident.
nature, he was like, no. It was pretty sweet.
He's like, I know what I'm doing.
What are you doing here?
Go fuck yourself.
I don't have genitalia.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, back to that.
That's sad for you.
Right, we got on.
If you would enjoy, though, I shall be putting this worm in this man's brain. And he holds up and he has like a little worm. It shall reveal his secrets. But it's a little PG or R-rated for you. So be gone or I shall kill you.
Nah, that sounds right up my alley. Do that.
I said leave.
Is
Okay, we're here because there is disease running amok. It seems not natural, supernatural, some may say. You look pretty supernatural yourself, sir. If you want us to leave, point us in the right direction. Poor favor.
Then death. Thrice I have asked. Thrice you have denied me. Now you will die. And he raises a fist as he stands up, and it grasps and an arcane light throws to the top of it, and he seizes his fist into the ground, and you hear a rumbling sound as the earth on either side of the passage of the long hallway cracks open and lava begins to rise. And let me just do this real quick.
oh, where's the lava rising?
I will show you.
All the way.
Is it by those pizza slices?
Boom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gang, any objection to me chucking the fireball necklace?
Okay,
at this
everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. How
Too
many
late.
exits do you see out of this room?
guy? How many what? Exits
Exits.
do I see?
Yeah, you blow up. It's gonna.
Oh, the blowback is gonna.
She is correct. I will probably be specific about giant explosions underground. I will also say you will kill the drow too.
Do we care about the drought?
Maybe.
I love you guys so much, by the
We
way. I
gotta
just want you to know
interrogate
that.
something. Oh man, these rolls are pathetic.
Okay, what's everybody? Give me your rolls as you go. So Trevor, that's a 4 plus 0, correct? So Trevor's a
Correct.
4.
I'm a 7.
7 total, and
16 total. for me.
Megan's a 4.
Remember, guys, acting is reacting.
What's up?
Just nothing.
What was yours, Peter? It was a 4.
16 total.
16. So Peter is definitely going first. And
Good
then
thing.
there's one more thing in the room. There's obviously the intellect devourer that made her stupid, and it technically goes first. But that does not matter. Okay, let's go. Okay, top of the order is Somnus. You are now in combat.
What the shit? How do I do this?
We what? Refresh it?
Especially in such a narrow pathway.
The drow in the middle of the room is incapacitated and will not get a turn, and he is not loving life.
He's just like, why? Okay, well, so at least more people can like try to get in the room. I'm going to like just move over.
Yeah.
Just move over slightly,
Okay.
and take and shoot an arrow at this thing.
So you have, just for the record, you have drawn your bow and you're going to shoot an arrow. You can attack twice with that bow, correct?
I'm not sure actually with the bow. I
You can shoot
I know
twice.
I have been able to with
if,
the.
if you do want to, you can shoot twice with a bow. Just attack action
okay.
can be taken twice with that weapon. So go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I knew I could with the long.
Roll
with my
your
long sword, but I
attacks.
wasn't
Go
sure.
ahead. Let's go ahead and proceed. So roll your attacks against Nihilor, the Mind Flayer Arcanist.
First roll of 17.
That hits.
Is that a 1d?
Roll no. Before okay. So here's the new thing. Try to roll your d20s. If you've got 2 attacks, roll your d20s. So roll 2d20 plus your thing, so you know what happens. So you roll your 2d20s at the same time to see if you bet, and then roll all your damage dice together. That'll speed things up a bit. So the second attack does not hit. So just roll the damage on your one attack.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And plus 2, that's 10.
It's more a thing for fighters, Trevor. It's not doesn't really.
Yeah, not for wizards.
Yeah.
especially.
Okay, so you do 8 damage. So you fire an arrow and it sticks out of him, and he's like, "Rah!" and you see that he is enraged by it. The intellect devourer is going to just stop down into the thing at his feet, and so it's in his square because it's a tiny construct and it won't do anything on his turn. Next up in the order is Gauze.
Okay. Did you guiding bolt? It has a 120-foot range. I believe that's within range that I don't have to move, correct?
Let me just double check, because I got this little cool thing here that'll tell me to him is 50 feet from where you are.
All right, so well within range.
Yeah. Again, this is, even though it's a long hallway, it's still a very tight space.
All right, so guiding bolt does a ranged spell attack.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Like a 30-foot. Doesn't include the square.
16 plus, I guess, my spell attack, correct?
Yep.
Which is 6, so that would put it at 22.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit. That hits.
Okay, so now it takes 4d6 of radiant damage.
Roll it. So he takes 9 radiant damage.
And now the next attack roll made against him before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Perfect.
So pretty much the next attack on him has advantage, guys.
Okay, now it is the mind.
All of our attacks have advantage.
Say that again.
Pretty much the next person to attack the Mind Flayer gets advantage on their attack roll.
I want to be very upfront about something about the Mind Flayer too. The Mind Flayer has an ability. Okay, so let me just be upfront with this. The Mind Flayer has an ability called Extract Brain. So I just want to read this to you so you guys are aware of this, because the Mind Flayer is one of the few characters or monsters in D&D that can kill you in one hit. On an incapacitated humanoid. So if you are knocked in, like, let's say you're incapacitated by a paralyzed attack, grappled by the Mind Flayer. If this damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the Mind Flayer kills the target by extracting and devouring its brain. So it's a little beak-like thing. If it gets a hold of you and grapples you with the things and bites you enough that you lose all your hit points, it literally pulls the brain out of the back of your head, and there's pretty much nothing you can do for that person at that point. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. This is an incredibly deadly monster. I've made a choice here. If you want to argue with me about why it's even in the game later, I'm happy to talk about it. But I just want to make you guys aware there are stakes. Okay, so like
We all agree as a party that if anybody gets taken, we should kill them so that their brain doesn't get eaten.
Oh, I'm on board with that.
Sure.
All right, I'm cool.
Okay, sweet. All right, so now it's the Mind Flayer turn, and he's gonna say, "My turn," and he's gonna cast Lightning Bolt. So a stroke of lightning forms a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide, blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. His dex throw that you have to beat, if I'm not mistaken, is 15. So everybody, so Megan, Trevor, he's going to make a line right here through all 3 of you. Megan, Trevor, and Ed. Megan, Ed, and Trevor all make dexterity saving throws.
Question: when is the appropriate time for a reaction? Because I'm a noob.
Reaction is now. If you want to, if
All
it's based on like when his attack happens.
Then I need to cast absorb elements for the lightning damage.
That's true. Yeah, do definitely do that.
All right. Never done it before, so reading over how to do it. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
First time you hit with a melee. No.
Everybody else keep rolling your. No one else has anything else, so go ahead, Megan and Ed, roll me a reaction. Your saving throws.
I rolled a 10.
So you failed. Did you? What was yours, Megan? Oh, you've passed. Nice, Megan passed. So you're gonna take half damage, Megan. You're gonna take half the rolled damage, and then let's see if you have something else, Ed. So this is gonna do how much damage is? Oh shoot, it's 86. Oh shit.
I went ahead and made my dexterity saving throw. Still not sure how to do.
That's right. It's
Oh, it seems like it doesn't mitigate the damage I take. It just stores it for an attack.
No, it does mitigate some of the damage. If I'm not absorb elements gives you resistance, right? Yeah, the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect, and you're restoring it for the next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type. Okay, so you have resistance to lightning, which means you take half damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that spell.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and roll. It's gonna do 8d6 damage to you guys. It does 34 damage to Ed, and it's going to do it's going to do 15. Hold on, yeah, 15 plus 2 is going to do 17 damage to Megan and 17 damage to Umeric.
So that's having it for me?
That's having.
34.
Yeah, it would have. So let me just put this out there. Onethera with 39 hit points would have almost been dead. If it hit you with that attack on full, it would have killed you outright. Or incapacitated. It would have incapacitated you. It wouldn't killed you. Because to kill somebody in D&D...
HP left.
Yeah.
By casting Absorb Elements, do I make a choice between doing that or Dexterity saving throw?
No, you made it. You need to make the dex save. If you make the
I
dex...
did. It was 18.
Oh, you passed.
Okay, so I didn't even need
You
to
didn't take any damage. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Well, you take half damage, and then you have resistance to lightning damage, so it's halved and halved again is what I would say.
So quarter damage.
Okay.
So with 34, it'd be 16, so you take 8 damage.
Okay.
Which is still very smart for you. It was a very good fucking
Why, thank
decision. Okay, that's Nihilor's turn.
Oz, are you alive?
I have 9.
Yeah, he did a fucking number on you guys. Yeah, so next up in the order, I believe that was his turn. Next up is Onethera.
Okay. Can I do a bonus action before my regular actions? Or does it have to go
You can
last?
order the actions and bonus and reactions however you like. Not reactions.
Okay.
Reactions are outside of your turn. What's up?
I want to cast a spell as a bonus action.
What is it?
Hail of Thorns.
Yes, ma'am. Cast that shit.
Casting that shit on the dude, obviously.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's a 2nd level spell slot. And then I'm going to try to hit him with 2 arrows.
And you have advantage for this.
That first one does not... Oh, yeah, you do have advantage. This is first attack, so you roll another one. So that second one hits. Now roll your third attack. I mean, roll your second attack, which doesn't have advantage.
Okay.
Both hit. So roll all your hit dice plus Hail of Thorns.
Okay. We really should do the macros thing. I think that will help out a lot.
I think we're going to sit down at the halftime, so I think we're going to get a break here at the end of this fight, maybe, and then we'll sit down and we'll work on the macros while we all get coffee and drinks.
I'm gonna die, so...
It's a possibility, yes.
Early night.
Just to revisit, remember, when you get incapacitated, you fall down, and you're incapacitated, and you make 3 death saving throws on your turn. So you don't die immediately when you lose 0 health points. So I think you did a total of 8... sorry. I think, Onethera, you did a total of 14 damage, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
And then I moved.
Nice. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's half his health? 30, 60, 5. So, okay. He is still not bloody. So, yeah, and you moved out of the fucking way, which was a very smart decision. Yeah, so that's Onethera's turn. Next up in the order is Umeric.
Oh, fuck, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
For casting distance, does it include the square that I'm in and the square the monster's in? For, like, my range?
Yes.
Okay.
So you are 55 feet from him.
Okay, got it.
And I want to reiterate this: your character is in a tight tunnel. You're not in that what shows on the map, because that's an over the map. The sewer tunnel you came in is above where you're standing.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Sorry.
I see it.
It's like a dumb D&D map thing. Don't worry.
I can move both before and after my action and split it up, split my movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me move 5, 10, 15. I'll do it. 20 feet forward, adjacent to the other nimble right first. So let's see, that puts me in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 range. Still can't do anything else with magic missile, I don't think. Okay. Yeah, that or fireball. So I'm gonna cast magic missile as a 2nd level spell.
Well, it's a
4
first
darts.
level spell, but you're casting it at 2nd level.
Yes. which gives me 1 additional dart. So 4 darts, 46 plus 4. I'm gonna cast 4 darts at the Mind Flayer.
All right, you do 16 damage.
Okay.
The Mind Flayer is going to use the shield spell, and it will have no effect.
Jesus. Okay.
It's that it uses reaction to cast shield. Its AC is now 20.
Do I get the lightning bonus from last round when I stored up my energy? Sorry, I just
No, that doesn't work. That works only on physical attacks.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that doesn't
All right.
do anything along those lines. It also doesn't do anything to him. He's just shield. So one of the things, literally shield spells. Let me just read this off to you because this is specific to shield. Just it's an important thing for you to also just kind of know about shield spells. Like shield spells specifically, an invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of the next turn. You have +5 to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile. The spell literally specifies magic missile.
Right, because I can cast that too.
Yeah,
I got it.
exactly. So if he
All
he
right.
also has magic missile and can cast it at like an 8th level. So
Well, now we know.
yeah. So also yeah.
Then I'm gonna move out of his direct line of sight over here.
So no, he can still see you. The lava is on the ground. It's still an open chamber.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Well, let's see. How much movement have I used so far?
I will say he did this specifically with the lava because his lightning bolt is fucking deadly. So I would not recommend lining up.
Like I still might as well get out of his like a direct line.
Well, because lightning bolt works in a direct line. So if he fires in a direct line, it.
Yeah, it looks like that's the only thing I can do. I don't have enough movement left to hide in the next room yet.
Yeah, because it would be 10. It would be difficult terrain to move through your opponent. So it'd be almost 40 movement to get to the next bit.
Yeah, I've already used up too much.
Yeah, so you can only go there. Honestly, I would recommend that.
I'll just go there and lightning cast out in a direct line, but I'm sure he still has magic missile.
He can angle it at you. Remember, he can just shoot it at just you.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my fucking hidden step again. Then just.
So what does it do?
Time. Bonus action: turn invisible to the start of your next turn, or next damage, or.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now next up in the order is Somnus. Feeling the burn.
Feeling the burn.
You literally feel the heat from the lava. It is like you feel like you're gonna fucking melt. It is not great.
It's so much fun.
This is rough. We're gonna die.
You're so cheery, Ed. I love you so much.
You wanted to end this campaign, and now you are.
You said you wanted to be less than 3 sessions, so here we are.
When did that ever come out of my mouth?
I'm joking. I love you guys. I want this to go on forever, so I'm sorry I'm stretching it to multiple sessions. It is my fault. This was supposed to be 2 sessions.
Isn't it? I thought we were moving really slowly.
In the first episode did move very slowly, is what I would say. Is we were learning. It's fine. Please continue, Peter.
I'm gonna take another 2 shots with my longbow at the Mind Flayer.
Okay, yeah, roll your d20s. Okay, so plus 5 so 15 and 19 both will hit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So then you get to roll all your damage dice at once. Plus, remember, your modifier to that is doubled for the 2.
Oh,
no, hold on. He cast shield, so neither hit.
Of course.
Yeah, because he's at 15 plus 5 to his AC means 20, so nothing hits. Yeah, sorry. My bad. I'm so sorry, Peter.
I was like, yeah, cool, and then I forgot, and then you're just like, oh,
Trevor caused it to happen. He cast magic missiles and reminded me that shield was a thing. I'm so sorry.
I was about to roll my d8, about to be really happy.
It was about to be, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, what else do you want to do? You got a bonus action, and you got movement.
Not much movement.
I have resistance.
I think it only lasts until your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, Umeric, I think that spell resist. It's just absorb elements. The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect. So yeah, it's only when you are attacked and you use your reaction to do it. So you still have your reaction. So you could cast it again, but you would have to use another spell slot to do it.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. I didn't even think of it using a spell slot.
Right.
But yeah, it totally does.
Yeah, it does. Sorry. It's a good spell. It is a good spell. It saved your ass. So I would.
No, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I just because it was a reaction. I didn't think about it. Yeah, I got it.
I have weathered fireballs with that spell specifically.
I have 2 slots left, guys. Just putting it out there.
Yep. Okay.
No, I like to prepare if I can, I like to prepare a dodge for my next time, or like if he comes at me.
I want to put this in perspective. This guy started with 71 hit points. I'm just going to give you guys this information. He's down to 40. You have done damage to him.
So it's not hope. You're telling us it's not hopeless.
I'm telling you, yeah, I'm getting a lot of hopelessness at this point. This is a hard battle. Look at your spells. Think about what to do. Try to think about Nova-ing this guy. Use everything you guys got. And you have more than enough ability to kill him if you want to. So let's go ahead and see what you guys got. So Peter, what do you want to do on your bonus action and your movement?
There's my mouse. Sorry. For right now, I'm going to move into this little room.
Perfect. Okay. I'm assuming you're out of sight, so you don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, I'm good.
You have your fighter action, so you could have taken. I think you could have taken like a secondary action too.
Really? No. I'm honestly okay with just moving.
So I want to let you know. So let me just go through it. You haven't spent any of your superiority dice. You have second wind. So once per short rest, you can use your bonus action to gain 1d10 HP. You can also, I think, you got parry, riposte, and you also have action surge, which means you can take 2 turns in one round, essentially.
My superiority dice though, they also kind of rely on me being attacked with a melee attack, and he is not close to me to do that.
Oh, do you only have parry and riposte? Oh shit, yeah.
I have parry, riposte, and yeah, I know.
I think your character should have a third one of them. I'm not mistaken.
I think I do. I'm just trying to find it on my character sheet.
It's not on your character sheet. So if I had to guess, yeah, parry, riposte, and sweeping attack. When you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Sweeping attack, yeah.
Sweeping
attack. That was it.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. It took me a minute. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just letting you know there is, like I said, you gotta maximize some of these character traits here, and definitely do that. Because on your turn, you could take 4 bow attacks, as opposed to make sure he's not with shield or something. All right. Anyways, I'm not trying to bug you. I'm so sorry, Peter. Next up is the Intellect Devourer, which doesn't take a turn. It just sits at his feet, purring like fucking Dr. Evil's cat. And then, except it's a fucking brain. And then next up on these Gauze.
Okay. So. All right. So I'm gonna move in a bit closer to the first level of the lava. So I'm not in a direct horizontal line with everybody. I'm just one square closer. I still can't move my character. Hello?
Yeah. What's up? Go ahead and move. That's right. You can't move him. Okay. So where are you going?
Pretty much one space ahead of preventing everyone from being in a horizontal line.
Perfect. So right here?
One more.
Got it. Right there.
Yes, right there.
The heat on either side of you is just molten. It's it's pressing you almost. You feel like you're gonna fucking melt. You don't appear to be melting, and you figure that fucking lava this close should be melting you, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
You getting malleable at this point?
No, I'm just feeling the heat.
I'm saying maybe you could contort yourself into a more useful shape or something. I don't know. No, aren't you half wood? Shit.
I'm half wood.
That is
but
correct.
Wood can hold some heat. Some. I'm not going too much farther in.
Sorry.
Oh no, he got some type of gravity spell.
I don't know if that's in character.
It's not the character. If his Nihilor's laugh would be more like ha 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 and
Oh, like I was before.
in your brain. So there you go.
Uh-huh.
Okay, please continue.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do some big boy damage moves because I'm like I could heal myself, but we need to like do damage. So I'm gonna do some big boy damage spells, and hopefully I don't die, and we do enough overall damage. So I am currently debating what big boy spells I should throw at this thing, and I think that's
Well, I can't cast anything at him because he's got shield, which negates magic missile. So
Okay, let's just visit this page. I'm just gonna look at this. You have the fireballs. You also have burning hands.
which would explode us all.
You have well, no. So at this point, if you threw a fireball down there, you'd probably be fine. It's gonna kill the drow, but other than that,
All right, I was getting the opposite impression a few beats ago.
it might collapse.
Not just
it might collapse the tunnel. It might collapse the tunnel.
Party
But the situation you're in, it's your debate. You might end up collapsing the tunnel and getting buried under rubble, or you might kill the thing. So.
All right, can you be a nice DM and just tell me, would it be wise to attack this thing with wisdom saving throws?
What does that even mean?
That's a good question. His wisdom is a plus.
Attack it
His
with
wisdom. His wisdom save is a +6. So
Wisdom
he
save is a
pretty
+6.
smart. I'll say this. I'll even give this to you. His intelligence save is a +7. His wisdom save is a +6, and his charisma save is a +6. So the
Okay.
point is, he's not strong or dexy, but he is very intelligent. Mind games are his fucking forte, so you might not have a fun time with that.
Right.
Mind games.
That's why I asked. Like, okay. So I believe I'm going to summon my spirit. No, because that's a wisdom.
I'm gonna push you for an action here now because it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna do a level 3 guiding bolt on the mind.
Flayer,
not
the mind,
the what?
the mind flayist,
Yes, the big
big ugly
person.
big ugly motherfucker.
Yeah, the big ugly motherfucker. So guiding bolt level 3 is
It's to hit, right?
it's a ranged spell attack.
Keep in mind his 20 AC is still up. So his AC is 20 right now. So I'm just giving you information here, man. Your spell attack is +6. So you're going to roll a d20 and you got to beat 20. So 50-50 chance you're still going to miss. You're going to make that attack like 25% of the time. You have to roll with a +6. You have to roll above a 14 on the dice.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, cool. It's just very likely to miss.
I know, but I'm gonna do it.
I know.
I tortured you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Spell is.
Fuck!
Yeah. Yeah. You missed.
Wait, I guess it's too late to.
I gave you a lot.
Inspiration for like.
No, you can spend inspiration on the roll. I'll let you roll one more time.
All right, cause Jesus, come on, give it to me, please. Fucker.
That's just
Wow.
bad luck. You tried, man. I'm gonna give you credit, and I gave you a lot of warning about that attack too.
You did, but like I said, I was going for the gusto.
I appreciate it, but it is, and you remember because you spit the spell, you still use a spell slot.
I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah, okay.
That was my level 3.
All right. It was Ed's turn. It is now.
But hold on, I'm not quite done.
Oh, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Second level bonus action spirit weapon.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. I'm down for the count. I'm trying to kill this thing. All right. So spiritual weapon at level 2. Create a floating spectral weapon. And then it does 1d8 plus spell modifier of force damage. and I think it just does that. There's no saving to it.
Okay, what is it?
Spiritual weapon?
Yeah, but you create a weapon and it attacks people.
Yes. Oh, you want to know what this floating spiritual weapon is?
Yeah. Oh, no, well, let me know what it is, and let me know and roll the attack to hit him.
I don't know what the attack roll on this is.
It'd be your spell attack. So for Gauze, sorry, we're still learning.
So
It's +6. +6 to attack.
D20 +6.
So you get to roll again.
Crit.
Oh, you hit him. Roll. So when you crit, you roll double the damage for the weapon. So I think it's a D8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so now it's 2d8 + 3.
Oh, that's a big chunk of damage. Just roll that shit.
2d8 + 3, so 16 damage.
Plus you have a +5 here. Is that correct? Oh, that's a roll. That's a roll. So it's 16 damage total. Okay, yeah, you do 16 damage. Well done, sir. That is a chunky bit. He is now officially bloodied.
Okay, and my spiritual weapon of choice is the Army of Scrubbing Bubbles. The you know what I'm talking about. The thing with the eyes.
Mr. Clean! Oh, no, it's the
Scrubbing Bubbles.
Scrubbing Bubbles, yeah, it's the little thing that looks weird. It's like a...
Oh my
yeah.
God, I haven't thought
It
of
has
those
the big
in forever.
googly eyes.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. I appreciate
I
that.
haven't thought of those in forever.
Spiritual weapon, buddy.
Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Next up in the order is the Mind Flayer's turn, and it's going to turn towards it, and in its line of sight is Ed or it's specifically Somnus. It's Gauze and Umeric, yeah, and it's going to say, "Ha ha ha! You have efficiently attacked me, so now I will unleash hell upon your minds." And you see a gathering of almost mental energy upon it, if you can see such things. And in a 60-foot cone, it is going to unleash its Mind Blast, which will just, because Megan and Peter are around the corner, it's just going to hit Trevor and Ed. And let's go ahead and roll. Both of you need to make a DC 15, a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. I actually think Megan is in it too. Megan, make an intelligence saving throw too.
So I can do that, but it sounds like it would also be a good time to cast Shield in reaction.
But that won't affect save damage.
Is it against magic?
Oh, right.
Right. What's up?
Is it against magic?
It is a magic attack, yes.
I have advantage on intelligence throws against magic.
It's
As a gnome.
It's Mind Blast. I'll let you have it. Go ahead. I don't think that's correct, so you fail. We'll roll the second one, Megan.
On D&D Beyond. I'm just saying.
No,
If you don't think that's accurate, we don't have to.
the question is whether or not you're totally correct, Megan. I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning whether or not it is, because it's a Mind Flayer. He's an Arcanist, so he's a wizard Mind Flayer. Is this his psychic abilities or his magic abilities? I'm gonna let you have it because I don't know. So I have to go question Reddit about it later. So I don't want to fucking slow us down right now. And when I don't want to slow us down, the answer is you get it. So go ahead. Trevor passes. Holy shit, does Trevor pass? Megan fails, and
I fail.
where'd you fail? I haven't seen you roll.
13.
Oh yeah, you definitely fail. Okay, so Megan. Okay, so
I mean, if you didn't see it, it didn't happen. I can go again, right?
And then do even worse.
okay, so holy shit. Holy shit! I should have read the rest of this damage before I cast this. Oh boy.
What's happening?
So it's gonna do 4d8 plus 4 damage. It's gonna do 30 damage to Gauze and Megan.
Am I like dead or I had 9 HP.
So yeah, you're incapacitated at this point, which means that on your next turn you're going to make a death saving throw. You need to make when you make death saving throws, you either make 3 successes, which is essentially you roll a d20 to beat a 10, and if you beat it, what happens is that you come back to life with 1 HP if you make 3 successes. But for right now, you are down and stunned. Megan, what's your HP currently like?
Oh, I'm fucking dead. Or, I mean, like, 0.
Wait, you were 22 before? Oh, yeah, that's right. You took the lightning. So, yeah, you're both Onathera and Gauze are now stunned. Or no, they're incapacitated, so they are dying. They have been hit by this mental attack and are dying. Trevor, you managed to fight it off and take no damage. Okay, that's its turn, and it can't do that ability every time, so we'll have to recharge that ability. Onethera, it's your turn. Roll me a d20. Let me just double check rules of death saving throws. Whenever you start your turn with a 0, but you must make a special saving throw called a death saving throw to determine whether you creep closer to death or hang onto life. Unlike other saving throws, this one isn't tied to any ability score. You are in the hands of fate now, aided only by spells and features that improve your chances of succeeding on a saving throw. Chances of succeeding on a saving throw, roll a d20. If the roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. Okay. Onethera, you succeed on your first one, so you have 1 plus Dave saving throw. If you get 3 fails or 3 successes, you'll come back to life and or die. So you are currently dying from the position of the game. And that's your turn. So next up in the order is Umeric.
Should I...
You just watched 2 people nearly fucking die from its mind blast.
Should I use my action to stabilize my friends or attack the intellect devourer? Because I can't attack the mind flayer because magic missile is useless against it.
It will also cause it to cast shield again.
Yeah.
And so that was its turn, so its AC is now 15 again.
What do you think? Somnus, you're the only one left standing.
Right, yeah.
I'll say this, it has 24 hit points left.
Shows of conviction. Do something.
Do you have like any physical thing that you can do against it? Other than basically the bomb.
Remember, like Umeric, saving throws are not affected by fucking spell shields.
Saving throws are not affected by spell shields.
So Burning Hands will do damage to it, and it cannot save against that. And it's also, I believe, a dex saving throw, which it is not necessarily good at. Oh, sorry, I'm giving too much information now.
Well, I thought about using Burning Hands, but I'd have to get more into its range, which I guess I'm in its range anyway. But Burning Hands...
All of its max damage abilities are at max range for you guys. It makes no difference in damage-wise whether or not you're close or far away to it. We established it's a magically dangerous creature. It does not give a it loves that you guys are sticking at the other end of the room. Almost why it cast the lava spell, clearly.
So if you run up and like punch it in the face, you might be able to do some damage because its physical prowess is weak as shit.
But then again, so is Umeric.
Thanks.
You know.
Show some muscle.
Glass cannon punch.
I'll say this, Megan and Ed, you are totally allowed to kibitz on other people's decisions at this point because you are dying.
For the cause, I did damage.
Oh my god.
Did I end up doing the most damage to this thing? I want to say yes.
I almost did damage to it, but then it was like, oh wait, that's right, shield.
I forget how powerful shield is.
If I count the square that I'm in and that the thing is in, I can't get within range this turn to cast Burning Hands, guys.
Hold on. If he throws the bomb in there now, we're already pretty much incapacitated. Does it really matter? Can he...
If y'all have to experience an explosion on top of being incapacitated, that sounds like it would be adversely affecting your health.
I'm willing to say this. If you throw a fireball now, I think the question is, what do you got to lose?
I mean, that had occurred to me, but I don't just want to make that decision unilaterally on behalf of all my companions.
Well, half of your companions are on the ground.
Somnus, what do you think?
I mean, Onethera has recovered slightly.
You're down. I was asking the other nimble, right?
You're dead to me. You are almost dead to me.
Love it!
I appreciate your opinion, but technically you're incapacitated.
I kind of want to say go for it, honestly, just to see what happens.
Me too. I mean, if I get within range of this thing, I still won't be able to attack it, and then I'll be leaving myself wide open.
Yeah, that's true. What's my movement? It's like, oh, there it is. Okay, 30 feet.
All right.
5, 10, 15.
I'm going to do this much for my movement. I'm going to step 5, 10, 15, use 15, half of my movement to step in front of Gauze at least, since he's incapacitated.
Okay.
And let's see, he has 20-something HP left. Let me check Fireball. Eight d6 fire damage on a failed save, or has as much on a successful one.
It's dexterity, right?
Yeah, Dex 15. I'm gonna check all 3 remaining fireballs.
Oh shit! So effectively, that is going to mean if you add another bead, it goes up a level. So it's a 3rd level fire spell. Hold on, let me just do this. Umeric, yeah, if it's a 3rd level fire spell, it goes to 4th, 5th, 6th. So you're casting a 6th level fire spell, which would be 11d6 damage and a Dex 15 save. Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, do it. Okay, so he needs to make a Dexterity 15 save. His Dex
It's more like plus something.
is +1. So he needs to make I think he needs to make a 15. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just telling you all the facts here. He's going to be a d20 +1 to his save. Are you guys ready for this? Whether or not he saves.
What was the number?
He needs to pass a 15. That's your saving throw for it. Or it's the saving throw for the necklace. Cause
it's the saving throw for Fireball, right?
Well, no, it's different for everything. So if you cast Fireball, the saving throw is different. You're using an artifact to cast Fireball, so it's 15.
Okay.
All right, here goes. Oh, crit fail! Crit fail on the Mind Flayer! He did not see it coming. Roll that goddamn damage, bitch! Roll
How
it!
did he not see it coming? We showed it to him.
Roll that damage! Sorry.
11d6. Right?
11d6 damage.
Okay.
He has 24 hit points.
38 damage.
He is dead! How does this happen, Trevor Flynn?
What about the one that he had captive and the little?
Oh, he's dead.
What about his little mind pet?
That thing's dead too.
It's a 20-foot area.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot area. Literally, he throws it at him, and let me just check this here. Yeah, right up to about there. Can you guys see my arrow?
Yeah.
Right up to there, it's entirely engulfed in a wall of flame as he essentially throws goddamn C4 down. Can I just narrate this? I don't want to steal it from you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Just bring the lava into it, like the lava coagulates around the fireball, spontaneously combusting.
Oh no, this is gonna piss all you guys off. The lava disappears instantly as the Mind Flayer dies because it was just a hallucinatory terrain spell.
Oh fuck!
Of course it was. Of course it was.
So you toss.
Totally eluded by the fact that Jack was like, it feels hot, but you're not burning.
I really did try to sell that. Thank you, Peter, for telling them that. I really fucking tried. You just had to step into. Okay. Anyways, point is, Trevor throws a goddamn grenade to the other fucking end of the room, or a chunk of fucking C4, and all of you guys can't hear shit because it just boom! And all of the fucking room, you see rubble fly back, and shrapnel goes everywhere, and there's just a fucking pink mist. He doesn't even have time, because Mind Flayers have natural escape abilities called plane shift. He doesn't even have time for that shit, as it just explodes him and makes his fleshy body go into pieces. And also the drow as well, and the other thing, totally the walking brain. Everything at that end of the room is goddamn obliterated. Rocks are falling, but you can't hear it. Everybody's ears are ringing. All of you now have tinnitus. That's just a fact. So, yeah. He is dead, and so is the drow, and, yeah. So, Megan and Peter, make me one more saving throw. Peter, make me a saving throw. You didn't get an opportunity to.
What about me?
Oh no, sorry, Gauze and Megan.
Yeah, I was
My
going to say,
bad.
it's like, what?
Gauze and Megan. I need to stop
4.
interacting words. I just need to call you guys by the exact names. Onethera and Gauze make saving throws.
I got a 4.
So you fail 1, and you got 2 more to go. In the next minute, both characters will or die or live, depending. Megan fails as well.
Oh.
Megan has 1 fail and 1 success. What do Somnus and Umeric do?
Is there anything we can do?
They can
Yeah,
support us
stabilize
and bring us up, can't
Yeah,
they?
come on. This is like classic D&D. Let's do this.
Stabilize.
Umeric, what you got?
Like how?
I have a feat if I can remember where it is. There's
By chance,
feature-
do maybe any of you have like a
Trying to see if I have a potion or something.
not even a potion, just like a medical kit to like
Nah,
Oh,
I'm using the gauze. It's right there. That's-
Use Gauze's medical kit.
Somnus, you got anything? I got a healer feat, but it's 1 action, so
I
guess.
don't.
Oh, God, can I throw you a potion that I have or something? I have a healer's kit. Can I toss it to the android
Sure.
who is
While he
5,
takes the
10,
toss
15,
action,
25 feet away?
Gauze and Onethera, roll me another save.
10.
That's 2 fails for Gauze. I can hear my voice. Can
I can
somebody make sure? Yeah, thank you very much. And Onethera, your save is 18. You pass. You have 2 passes and 1 fail. If you make the next pass, you will be back to life at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Gauze, if you fail the next death saving throw, you will die. And you are the
Do I roll it?
You are the only one that can cast Revivify, so you will be officially dead.
So I used an action to toss the health kit to Somnus. Is it my turn to use another action yet? or
Yes, it
Somnus
is.
up?
It's Somnus and you are both have actions simultaneously. This is not like combat, unfortunately. So
All right.
you get an action. So Somnus uses his action to catch it. He's got it. I'm not even
Yeah.
going to make him roll for it. What do you guys want to do?
I'll use my feat as a healer to stabilize Gauze, so he regains 1 HP, and as my action, I can spend 1 use of my. Oh, fuck! It uses the healer's kit, which I already tossed to the other dude.
I'll let you have it. I don't care.
We're not fighting anybody. You can forward back and forth as you want.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
fucking with him a little bit, Megan, but sure.
The clock
I
is
need
ticking.
this.
I'm adding suspense. Chill, Megan.
All right, so he gets 1 HP back plus 1d6 plus 4 plus additional HP equal to that creature's
He's
maximum
fine.
number.
He's
of
fine.
hit
The
dice.
question now is Megan and Gauze. Are you going to attempt, or Somnus, are you going to attempt to save Megan?
Yes, sure. I will attempt to save Megan.
Is that, what did you roll a d20, Megan? You're not rolling your third yet. Somnus. Fuck, it's weird that I'm mixing up the Warforged, right? Like, I have like a
That's
racial,
racist.
it is! It's a weird
Come on.
thing to be racist about. I'm just saying, I'm mixing up the Warforged. It's a weird thing. It's really weird. I'm sorry. Please continue, Somnus. You need to make a medicine check to stabilize Megan.
What's my medicine? Oh, it's +0. Oh God, it's just a straight D20.
Roll a straight d20.
Okay.
You've stabilized Megan. She now has 1 hit point. Both of them are awake. You guys are up.
I'm up with 8 HP.
Yep. And Onethera has 1.
You have, is it 8? I thought it was 8 plus 1 plus your remaining maximum number of hit dice, I think, for my feat. Whatever. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This has been a really rough day, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's an
have
understatement.
I was like,
all I have is
in
2
here.
first level spell slots left.
Yeah, that was the boss fight. You guys are good. How about that? I'll give you
Is there anything left to examine?
There's plenty left.
These doors.
There's plenty left to examine, actually.
We have these like little stable things,
So,
whatnot.
as you
like these
guys
little
approach the
rooms.
body, so I just want to make this clear. There's 2 curtains here, and there's 2 large double doors right here. So, do you guys proceed into any of the curtains of the double doors, or do you just want to go examine the bodies?
I'll check the curtain closest to me.
All right, the curtain closest to you, you see.
1 HP, dude. Oh, whatever. I don't think we ever settled on it.
It's fine. I do agree as well that he is
I don't know
like
if I have to
he
do
is
it.
his ass is charging for it, but it's that's definitely that's Ed. So we
Per
can't stop.
usual.
We can't stop Ed at this point. Come on.
For the course.
Q8.
I have been rebooted, so now I am scavenging for any possible
The room looks empty.
anything.
Yeah, the room looks empty. It's just a kind of like looks like a kind of like a holding cell.
There's nothing there.
You can make a perception check if you want.
12.
With the 12, you see that the check reveals a rough-hewn tunnel hidden beneath a loose flagstone.
Well, my perception is +6, so would that put it 18?
Yeah, but with the perception, you see that with 12, you see that there's a loose flagstone that leads to that there's a tunnel out of here and room there.
And what do I see with an 18? Anything extra?
No.
All right, I tell everyone about the tunnel,
Okay.
and then I go check the other curtain.
Okay. God
There we
damn
go.
it. Okay. Is it Q? Or you're checking Q? So this is Q10, I guess. No, hold on. Yeah, Q10. Yeah, it's a straw pallets on the floor with rusty manacles are bolted to the walls.
Perception check.
Roll it.
8 + 6, so that's 14.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking holding cell. You got one more if you want to check it.
What, the room or in general?
No, the other. There's two curtains, and you checked Q. So the room that you guys were hiding in had the escape route. So you see this S right here. Actually, you guys don't see that S. That's my bad. Yeah, there's an escape route right here. Versus like these two cells are just empty and have floor straw mat. And it's just I'm just gonna speed this along.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
So we do have this door that we could go through. Do we want to like what? How many potions do we have like total between all of us?
I don't have any potions.
That's a great question.
Okay,
I don't think I should.
You guys just
damn it, because
you guys discovered like one potion the other day.
Can I examine the bodies now?
Yes. Okay.
oh yeah, go for it.
What are the remains? There are.
No, there's plenty of
What's
stuff
the-
actually. So you guys find on the remains, you find the drow had a strange 6-barrel rifle with a scope that appears to be a magical and a pistol and shot and powder. The powder has been exploded, unfortunately, because of the
Well.
explosion, and as well as a small bag of green shot balls, 6 in total. A vial of black poison that you can see in the bottom corner. Let me just pull up this vial of black poison that you guys can see it. It has a vial of black poison. The vial literally has a giant skull as a stopper on top of it.
How charming.
Yeah, and he also has a sword that a rapier gleaming with ice crystals is cold to the touch. The hilt is a carved wolf's head. And he has a spell scroll of disguised self and a brochure for Zardos, Zord's Sea Maiden's Fair, and a ticket stub.
Zardoz what now?
Zardos, Zord's
Zardos,
Sea
Zord's.
Maiden's Fair, and he has a ticket stub for the
Sea
same
Maiden's Fair.
event.
Sea Maiden's Fair.
And he
Huh.
has a rapier, a rapier that seems to be based on cold magic. You can identify it later if you like, and a vial of black liquid that has a skull for a stopper.
I would really like to take the blasty tube rifle.
Yeah.
Because I am a shooter and that sounds like my gig.
I pocket the black vial with the skull stopper for further analysis.
Yep. Yeah.
Who wants the rapier?
I can take the rapier if no one is opposed to this.
All right, I'm just going to start here too. Peter, this is a Frost brand rapier. I'm going to add it to your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
Essentially, this rapier, whenever you use it, adds a d6 of frost damage to all your damage.
Cool.
It is actually pretty fantastic.
One regular sword, and then out of nowhere, just like, hey, you want some coal with that? Thank you.
Yeah. I think you have to attune to it if I'm not mistaken, though. But it's pretty cool.
Mm.
You guys can see the picture of it in the top left corner, I
Attunement.
guess. Yeah, that's what you find off the drow.
Now would be a good time to sit in a circle and kind of recuperate and take a break.
Audithera, because you are a gnome, I'm going to say that you have firearms proficiency if you want to use these weapons.
For firearms, for the rifle?
Yeah. It is a 6-barrel rifle. So essentially what happens is it's a D10 rifle, unlike your bow, and you can fire it 6 times before you need to use an action to reload it.
Okay.
It also has, because of the scope, has a much longer range than your longbow. I think it has equal to your longbow, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't imagine needing more than like 600 range.
You say that. Anyways, it is important. We'll finalize the sketch of that later. I'll put the item in your inventory. Next up, what else are you guys looking for? You're looking at the Mind Flayer?
I'm noticing a brain-looking ring and a heart trinket.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
find those both on the Mind Flayer. You find a ring with a brain on it and a heart trinket necklace.
May I perform May I scrutinize them? /
Roll me an Arcana
perception
check.
check?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
roll
was
me
gonna say it's probably
check.
Arcana.
Arcana, yeah. Nope, not great.
What was it?
8 total.
Even with that, you can tell that the necklace is a. Let me just read this for you here. It's a preopt of health.
Pre-opt.
Sorry. You are immune to contracting any disease while you're wearing this pendant. If you are already infected with a disease, the effect of the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
Well, I will just slip that around my neck.
You really like your jewelry, man.
With the,
I mean,
with,
jewelry's
with the,
great.
With the 8, you have no idea what the ring is.
Yeah. Anybody else want to take a look at this ring?
I have a
I-
-1 to Arcana.
I have +0, but I'll still take a stab at it and see what I can glean.
You guys can do that. Go ahead and roll me those.
Nope, I glean nothing.
Peter knows no shit now about this. Ed?
No shit.
No one knows what this ring's about.
It's an arcane.
I've just been like fried and like brought back a little bit. I'm still rebooting up a little bit.
If I were to,
I'm not gonna touch it. I have a thing about brains now.
That's true. If I were to take a guess, If I were to take a guess, though, I would think it might have something to do with the little.
Did Megan just roll an 18 in Arcana? This is why I shouldn't do it. Megan,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this. You think it would be an extremely bad idea to put that ring on your finger.
I already think it was a bad idea to put on your finger, which is why I do not want to touch it.
Common
I'm
sense.
very tempted to put it in my pocket, though. Do you think that's a bad idea?
I would wrap it in like a cloth.
Like a
or
cloth.
something. I couldn't touch it.
I mean, I don't have any special magic blocking cloths, so I feel like.
Bitch,
I
this
could
is
wrap it.
this is like the 1500s. You're going to rip a part of your shirt and bandage that shit. Come on.
Yeah, I have.
I'm just saying, is that going to do
I'll rip-
anything if it has?
I don't know.
I'll rip off a piece of the banner
Look,
that I have just like around my waist and give it to you.
I will give you a tip here. Attunement requires skin-to-skin contact, and you suggest that if it's a magic item, it does require attunement.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Does that work if you don't have skin?
So, effectively, I want to maintain this for Warforged are still characters, and they're still affected by stuff unless otherwise specified. You guys are still technically damaged by
Yeah.
poison damage. It's just you
have
have
resistance.
resistance. It doesn't mean you don't
Resistance,
take
yeah.
damage. But still, if I put poison on you, it will still damage you. Mind Flayer still affect you. It's one of those things where it's like, effectively they can't make you game breaking, which is what would happen if why there was a lot of pre-build Warforged to the official D&D release of what Warforged are, and a lot of those pre-build stuff like made you constructs, which in constructs in D&D terms have like a shitload of resistances, which is game breaking, unfortunately. So
Okay. I toss the brain ring into my, say, tinderbox, so that I make sure it doesn't come into contact.
Okay. And you guys pocket that, and and I'm just going to say this. You also find in the curtain, or Gauze does, he finds a spell book which contains the following spells: Burning Hands, Disguised Self, False Life, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt. And tucked behind the stone chair is a small, unlocked wooden chest containing 2 health potions, 16 gold, 82 silver, and 250 copper.
Okay.
I'll put that in chat.
I'll pocket that now because I would drink the potion, but I'm hoping since we know where the little escape hatches, we're out of here and we can take a long rest.
We'll still have to deal with the guards, though.
Yeah, well, there's also this 2 double doors over here too, but we're gonna figure that out after we take a quick break here. So thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and stay tuned for more D&D goodness. Get ready. Goodbye.
Oh, I got a piece of it.
Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. We're back. Sorry it took a minute for us to come back. We had to do some stuff. What are you guys up to? How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Munching over here.
We got
I'm like dying.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like, on the fair is, like, bugged, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Shall we rest and recuperate in the midst of this the burning flesh of our enemies?
Now, do I only have one roll left since I used, I think, 4 out of the 5 last time?
You guys can totally use your things to just go ahead and double check the. You can use more. If you want to do a short rest here, you can do it to just check and add more hit dice to the thing. So if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead and do it.
So it was 5d8?
For you, yes. How many D8 have you used?
I used 4.
So you
I
got
only have 1 left.
you only got one left, unfortunately.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
6. No, that was plus whatever, right?
Yeah, if I
Plus the modifier.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, so 6 plus 3 is 9. All right.
Those hit die slots are only what we have per game, right?
No, per long rest. When you take a long rest, you
For long
regain
rest.
everything, right?
Yeah, we haven't long rested in a while though, so I still have 1 used up. I think it keeps resetting.
Yeah, not in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, it's just like a long rest is very important versus very different from a short rest. Okay, so you guys have found all these items.
Because I'm okay. That's the rest of my super or my dice for the short rest.
Right. Okay. What you guys are in this long room. You've explored these curtained areas. You killed Nihilor the Mind Slayer, and now you have these double doors over here which you haven't explored. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to take the passage and leave this area, or do you want to attempt? And Trevor, get your face back into stream. There we go. And there's this cute face. Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to try to explore the next room?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's there. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm not going first though.
What's that?
I'm not going first. I'm a glass can.
Hell no.
I will go first since I managed to like not take any damage from that last fight.
You guys heal up?
Yeah.
Pretty decently?
A little bit.
Decently?
What?
What the hell?
Ooh, I see a magic circle. Should I be seeing a magic circle?
Yes, you should. That is correct.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go over what you see here. Yeah. As the room is dark except for a weird green and red glow. It reminds you vaguely and creepily of Yuletide. A large green tube sits in the middle of the room in the center, and a clockwork parks run crisscrossing the floor from the ground. Green liquid is in this, and so let me just pull this up. Actually, let's go ahead and screen share. Hold on. There we go. There you go. So you guys can see what the next thing looks like. Crisscrossing the floor is glowing green liquid. In the center floats an emaciated dire rat whose skin is peeled back from its face in a horrifying rictus grin. You see the tube running into a ceiling underneath some waterway or sewer. As you can see, the stones of the ceiling are damp and a small trickle of water flowing in places. The floor of the ceiling has constricting. The floor of the chamber has a red glow to it as red runes have been played out on its pattern. They look like 3 triangles without any sense of symmetry across the room. You see that red triangle right there. That is the symbol, the seal that is on the floor. And you see that there's this green tank. Yeah, I know the green art has a man in it, but it's actually a giant dire rat in there who is... the rat is being forced by the laughing sickness to smile.
Well, that's just creepy.
Fun.
And there's, I will say, this is a level of Technica at this point in D&D that you guys have not seen before.
Level of what?
a level of technology that you guys have not seen before. There's crisscrossing cables, all sorts of clockwork. It's almost like a windless clock. It's just clicking and it has a noise to it, and you see that there's like a tube. It's kind of like Luke Skywalker in the back tank at this point. He's just like the rat's mouth has like a tube going down to it, so it's had an airway put in, and it seems to be still alive to some extent, though its mouth is in a rictus grin.
All right. I see like 2 doors and a staircase.
Yeah, you see those on the far side. Yes.
I go check the.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you gotta cross the space, baby. You want to do it?
I could cast Detect Magic if you guys think that might be helpful.
What are your spell slots looking like, bud?
You can
Well,
he can cast it as a ritual, so he doesn't have to use a spell slot.
Just means I need to concentrate for 10 minutes. Everybody's cool with that.
Can I go check the doors on the side without entering this circle?
Yeah, if you make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Alright,
boy.
so the Nimble Red is not cool with that.
You gonna make it, Ed?
No, I was just asking.
Okay, yeah, you'll have to like stick to the wall and make a dex saving throw if you. Or how about this? You'll make a dexterity. No, let's say make an athletics dexterity ability check, or acrobatics. Actually, acrobatics probably better.
At a +0, so it's fine. I can wait till he's done detecting magic.
Okay. I am casting that then.
Fuck.
Just directly 30 feet in front of me. I'm composing the ritual Detect Magic. Which will at least let me see what kind of magic it is.
Right. Sorry, I messed up everything on the stream by rescanning, so I messed up stuff. So I gotta fix it real fast, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So when you detect magic, let me just double check if I am correct in this. Everybody on the stream saw that I was checking alcoholic laws for delivery in Texas on the stream.
Oh.
My bad. The answer is no.
We have a drive-through distillery here. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the point is. Shit. Let me just read.
I mean, there's obviously magic. I just thought it might be helpful before us waltzing in there to know what kind, maybe.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I'm not trying to count out your definite play here. I think that it's a really good idea. What I'm trying to buy time for is so that I can adjust these boxes so everybody's box on the stream is equal and no one is left out. But the point is as you cast this spell, you immediately are taken aback because there is a large amount of light in the room from varying and competing spells. You're a little bit confused as you see it because you're like, what the fuck spell is? And I need you to make a Arcana check.
Okay. $13 total.
Okay, with
Pretty good.
that's not that bad. So let me just pull up something real fast.
So I guess I'm able to kind of like squint my way through a little bit, but still kind of overwhelmed.
Katie is texting me to tell me that I have too loud a keyboard. Shocker, that's true of all our podcasts.
Very true.
Thanks, Ed. I'm really glad you'll be ready for Animania tomorrow night.
Oh, are we doing that?
I don't know if we are or not. There is a strong sense of necromancy magic in the room. That is the primary spell at play. There's also sensations of conjuration magic and enchantment magic, as well as it appears transmutation magic and abjuration magic.
Well, those could all be very bad. So I'm not sure.
The whole device is definitely controlled by a conjuress, and I will say this: you have an overwhelming sense of devil magic.
What magic?
Devil.
Is that different than devil?
The devil.
It's the same thing. This is
The devil
Faerun, so it's
inside me?
devil.
The devil.
Devils.
Devil magic.
The devil man.
Well, gang, what do we want to do?
Yeah, that's exactly what.
I mean, Onethera has
Wait.
good dexterity. She could go investigate the other rooms probably with more ease than the rest of us.
Sacrifice a character, I agree.
If it's gonna be an acrobatics check, then I have +5.
Yeah, that's better than being acrobatics.
That was if you skirt around the edge of the
I just want to maintain Somnus has acrobatics is a +5 because you are proficient in that. Well done, Somnus. I will make it an acrobatics. Use my words against me. Precious. I love it. You want to do it?
Sure. Where am I gonna go check? One of the doors or what?
You got here. You got the far right corner, the middle corner, or the far left corner. Where do you want to go?
Before it moves, Somnus, this will
Right.
be to your advantage. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on you. Okay?
I'm down with that.
So, until the spell ends, when rolling creature you touch is protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
All right. I guess I will also use guidance on him to
Sure.
give him a D4 to his ability checks,
Guidance,
which is
guide-
right now.
Guidance is way better. All right, go ahead and roll me to move. Which door are you gonna move? Are you gonna move here? Are you gonna move the far left or the far right first?
I'm gonna try here.
All right,
Since that is closest.
going to
me.
the far right. Go ahead and roll me an ability check. And remember, you got that D4 from
Which-
Goss.
It's for your next ability check, and you can decide to use it either before or after your roll.
That
Oh,
is
before or
correct.
after. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I love it when my players are remembering to read the spells because I might forget. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I'm gonna want that +4,
Yeah, roll me that +4.
or yeah, D4 rather.
Yep.
Yeah,
So your total
7.
is 7, and nothing happens
Yeah.
as you.
Wait, hold on. Why? Wouldn't it be the D20 he rolled?
It was. He rolled a 2.
No.
Wait, hold on. I pressed the wrong
He
button.
rolled a 21
No, he didn't.
for
That-
D20 plus 5.
that's previous.
He used the macro.
No, like I
you used
no,
back.
no,
Sorry.
sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. I used.
All right,
the,
roll
I used the
me
D-Mac
roll me
because
a
it's there.
switch a straight D20 now. So that's what I want you to do. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
you make it to this far right room, and I'll reveal it now. It appears to be another holding cell with a grass, like kind of a grass bedding. It's like a shitty bedding. It seems to the sheets have been shit upon, and that this is clearly is a room that Kinku have been living in.
Lovely.
All right, if there's nothing good in there, go to the next one.
Can I go over here?
If you want to go over here, it'll be a row. If you want to go here, hold on. Let me get my right clicker. If you want to go here, it's free. If you want to go here, you're gonna need to make another acrobatics check.
Do the free one for now.
Yeah, I'll do the free one for now since it's right there.
Okay, as you move into this area, you reveal.
Get ready for death.
You reveal that there is another room in here, and there is another Kinku. So I'm just gonna move your character around. So say Peter's in the stairwell. You move up here. You see that there's a Kinku. As you can see, there's a path. There's a secret tunnel that leads out into the sewers right here. But there's a Kinku in this room, and he's quivering in the corner.
Shit. Any suggestion, guys? You want to yell anything to me?
You'd have to yell back to them, which would be 6 seconds. I just want to give you that time. There'd be time for the Kingo to do something.
Oh, that's
But it's
true.
shivering. So it's your own gut. Listen to your gut.
Where's Trevor gone? I miss his cute face.
I wish it was a video anyway. Press save. Is it? I'm guessing there's nothing in this small room right here at all. I guess just a room.
Which one right there? One more time.
This one right
That is a secret passage That is.
Oh, that's the secret passage.
That's the secret passage out into the sewer. You
okay.
assume, based upon seeing that the Mind Flayer's forces had attacked from two different angles, using the secret passage and the original passage, and that somehow sandwiched the Drow's forces in the middle of it.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna make the assumption that over here is like just another holding cell. I'm making the assumption. Can I cautiously approach the Kinku?
All right, go ahead. All right, and you see the Kinku takes out of its pouch a vial and drinks it.
Oh, great!
You can make a dexterity saving throw to stop it.
You know what? I'm glad.
Do you want to make a dex saving throw to stop it from drinking the pouch?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let me say dex. I made a macro just for this.
All right, you're able to smack the Kinku, and it knocks it out of his hand, and the vial spins off into the ground, and where the liquid hits, it hisses as it hits the ground. Clearly, the vial's contents was acid.
Oh, it was trying to
Kill itself.
cyanide pill.
Basically.
Interrogate that fucker.
I don't think I speak bird.
All right, please let me go. Please let me go. Please let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
You have attunement with foul creatures.
Again,
and that's foul as in avian.
This is Kink.
You can do this.
This is a Kinku. So again, it is. It cannot speak words. It can just repeat words that it has heard.
Won't hurt you. I just say like won't hurt you. Where's my audio coming from now?
Yeah, I'm very questioning about that. That might be Ed or Trevor and Megan.
What's happening?
I was hearing my voice coming back to me.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. So continue.
Yeah. I try to tell the Kinku I won't hurt you.
Why?
I don't do good in dialogue.
Same.
Except the most talkative person. Shit, what would I say? Trying to help you.
Doubtful. Okay, actually, before I say this, roll a persuasion check. And I just want to check Somnus's persuasion is a plus 3. Oh,
17.
Very effective. Let leave?
Sure, if you have any idea what's going on here. Why are you here?
Was made by Nilor.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense. That's
Consider.
that's how we heard
Remember,
its
the
voice.
Kinku is a parrot, so it's just parroting.
No, yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, that's how it heard its voice. So of course it's gonna like that. Wait, it said it was what by the what by?
I am innocent.
No, I was trying to get it clear. I didn't. He's like a bait or something by whatever. I didn't catch the first word he said.
Was made to come here, boy. Nilor.
Yeah, it was made to. By whoever that is.
Please let live.
Sure, and yeah, we'll let him leave. And can I like yell back at everyone to like not hurt him?
Murder him. Okay.
No, my God.
We'll take secret passage.
Where does secret passes lead? Let's hear what he says.
To the source.
Where will you go from here?
Back to hideout.
Where's the hideout?
Middle.
Wait. Who's hideout?
Xanathar.
What will you do with this hideout?
I don't know. He's heard
Stumped him.
he's heard multiple voices. It's a parrot. He's parroting voices that's how Kinku talk. This is so complicated. I'm so
But he can
sorry.
at least give info.
Yeah.
I almost was a Kenku. Just imagine that.
I didn't make Megan do this on the previous campaign. So sorry. If you really want to commit to this, it's fun, but it's at some point it's super annoying. It's really fun for an NPC. That's what it is fun for.
Okay. Sure. I will let him go since he's leaving through the secret passage, and now I know where it leads.
Thank you.
I have an idea. Oh my god.
Evil dude has said thank you to someone before. That's real sweet.
In his presence.
Yeah, Nihilor said thank you in a presence. That's the whole point. And it's going to lead through the secret passage. Unless anyone else wants to stop it.
I don't care about
Yeah,
it.
we're too far away at this point.
Okay?
I
Peter, you're now in the middle passage. What do you want to do?
want to hurt him.
I guess we can check out this like this cell now and see if there's anything at all in there. Doubtful, but still, why not?
You're going to check that out. You're going to find that it is, again, another secret passage. It's just not a secret passage, but it's just
Another like cell.
Yeah, it's another cell.
Okay.
Clearly, this area has been used to do other things.
Okay. I'll come back out to the rest of the crew and tell them what I found. Tell them what I
Absolutely.
learned.
So we can move you back over here, and you're back to that. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
You said dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. It's a 9.
Okay, you fall into the middle of the circle.
Of course I do.
Oof.
Nothing happens
Oh. For now.
that you know of.
Right. Okay. Well, everyone heard, so you know what happened. Blah blah blah. Bird held captive here. Went to Xanathar.
You say from the next chamber in the middle of an evil circle. And I just want to reiterate, it is these 3 non-symmetrical triangles.
Yeah, I'm so curious about that.
You say what from there?
What happened? Yes.
I basically fell over like into the middle of the circle.
Yeah, he failed.
But you're fine.
Can we drag him back here?
No, he's up and fine. He can move wherever
No,
he
yeah,
wants.
I just fell over.
Seems like the circle did nothing.
That is
Yeah, I want
correct.
to investigate it.
Is there any so even though we don't know like what all is like this kind of tech stuff, like we're just like it's beyond us. Can we at least do an Arcana check on what this symbol is?
Of course, you can do whatever checks. How about this, guys? I'm gonna say this. There doesn't seem to be any more enemies and apparent to this space, so you guys can do whatever check you want to do at this point. So if you guys want to investigate the circle, you can walk into it, investigate the runes, investigate the tech, investigate whatever you want to do.
Does it still matter whose turn it is?
Nah, because we're not fighting anymore.
Okay. Well, then my Furbolg self walks forward to the tank, puts a hand on it, and tries to sense what's going on, just on the opposite side of a few inches of glass, or however thick the tank is.
All right, so I think the check I am going to make you make for this is, are you investigating the circle or the tank?
The tank first.
Okay, so
because I'm curious about the fate.
are you investigating the mechanics of the tank or what you think the magical properties are?
The magical properties of the fluid that the creature is submerged
You can't touch the fluid, but you can investigate. You can roll me an Arcana check.
in. Okay. Rolling Arcana. I just rolled a 10 on Arcana.
Okay, so yeah, it's fluid inside a tank. Yeah.
Can I investigate the circle now
can,
with my history of magical knowledge?
I would suggest that you roll a religion check.
Religion check.
Oh.
Does anyone else want to start investigating around the room while Trevor does that?
I kind of want to investigate the rat that's within the tank.
Perfect.
Also,
I'm going to say you have specific rat knowledge. Trevor, with a 10, you know that this symbol is a devil symbol. Hold on. Here, I got this information for you. It is a symbol of Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells. For your information, think Paradise Lost Satan as opposed to like regular Satan. Asmodeus is like devils and demons are different things in the Faerun universe. Demons are agents of chaos. Devils are devils specifically are very lawful creatures. That in this context, they're devils that are like they obey laws and they're like the ones that can't speak untruths in this context. So Asmodeus is think Southern gentleman Satan, who talks in an accent like this, and he's a demon, but I am a pleasant demon to know on first-hand basis. I tell you, that's the Asmodeus you're thinking of. Also, he's the lord of fucking nine hells, so he's probably fucking the person Virgil was talking to in Dante and all that shit. So there you go. Contextually.
So this is his seal on the ground. The 3 irregular triangles.
Yeah, the 3 triangles is a sign of Asmodeus.
Did you find anything out from the rat person?
I haven't rolled the rat.
Roll it
What should
for
I
it.
Roll what?
For you, it's different because Trevor used religion. You are gonna probably end up. I'm trying to think. Onethera is probably gonna roll because you're an expert in rats. I would say roll survival. Oh, it's pretty bad. But even still, you can tell this is a rat that has contracted the laughing plague and is being used by this technology as an infection source.
We should blow it up.
Also, I will say, Onethera, with your survival roll, you implicitly deny that there's technology here to preventing you from removing it. You can attempt to interact with it if you like.
Preventing me from what?
Preventing you from interacting with the source.
Oh.
I.e., the technology would require a DC 15 Thieves' Tools or Tinker's Tools check to remove the cylinder. I don't think we have a rogue in the party, so I doubt we have that ability.
I think if we destroy the tank and the rat, and maybe mess up this circle, the laughing sickness might be good. This looks like it's the tuning, the source of just having it spread, probably by the rats, like every plague.
But I will say I don't think that you mentioned blowing it up, and I don't think blowing it up so close to a sewer where the water can spread to the rest of the city would be a good idea.
Are there already tubes coming from this tank that are going into the sewer?
They're going into the ceiling. You're not sure what is above you, but you can see the water leaking through the ceiling. So there's tubes running to the ceiling, and there's water leaking from it.
See, I think it's already affecting the water supply, which is why everybody's sick, so blowing it up wouldn't necessarily make it all that much
Text
worse.
from my fiance, you can never side-eye me for burping again. At least somebody's watching the stream, that's all I can say.
Well, I mean, if we destroy it, it's already in the water, but it'll stop going into the water supply, so eventually it'll flush out.
What leads you to believe that, Ed? You need to make a roll to tell that.
Just gut feeling of everything
Okay.
laid down before me.
Sweet. That's your gut feeling. You made a 3. What is that roll for?
That's my gut feeling.
Yeah, it's.
Oh my god.
It is worth what it's worth. A 3 on a d20. Oh my god.
I've almost died. I want to blow this shit up and go take a nice long rest and be fine.
Back at the Troll Skull Alley. If it's still there.
If it's still there. Yeah, that's my thing. You guys can stop me, but like I'm pro blowing this shit up. By blowing this shit up, I mean like throwing a couple attacks at it just to muff it up. If I had like
I want everybody at this point to have a discussion about what you think has happened in this tomb for 2 seconds here, and I'm gonna step away. Okay?
Well, I mean,
Okay. Oh, audio.
how does that keep happening? We all said my stance. I feel like this is the source, probably. It is a diseased rat that is seemingly either pumping into and taking out, so it's spreading whatever dankness is in there. There's this symbol on the ground. It seems like a focal point of power. It would probably be better to take this down than leave it standing.
Maybe we could just disrupt the symbol and not blow up the rat.
But the rat, like, who gives a fuck about the rat? Like,
Exactly.
if like the rat water is going into the above ground water, and
Yeah.
people are drinking it and getting the disease from that, I feel like we should destroy both of these things.
Could we manufacture a vaccine if we took like one sample of the rat though? It's a zoonotic virus or whatever.
We're not forensics magicians or scientists. What is the rat blood
I
going
have
to
an
do?
alchemist kit. I could potentially do that, maybe.
So could we?
What's in that alchemist kit, really? A couple vials?
I have flasks.
You have-
Flasks! Oh!
Awesome. So, I mean, I don't really care how we destroy it. If you want to try to just break the tank and have the rat kind of flow out of it,
It could potentially attack us, but it is just a rat.
It seems pretty not in fighting position. Its
I
face
feel
is
like
like
we
peeled
could take
off.
the rat
You could
if
take a
it's
rat,
decided to
right?
attack us.
Even a plague rat, as long as it doesn't
Yeah.
bite us.
Right. So we destroy the symbol somehow. We destroy the tank somehow without destroying the rat, so that you can fill your flasks.
How about
I do feel that the
simultaneously-
Xanathar Thieves Guild is involved in this somehow because of the Kinku.
Do what is involved somehow?
I do feel that the Xanathar Thieves
Oh,
Guild
yeah.
is like directly involved in this.
Unclear
Yeah.
how Xanathar relates to Asmodeus, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I could use prestidigitation to like. He has a 10-foot range. Maybe I could. Make a mark that disrupts the symbol on the ground. That's only for an hour. We could just like sprinkle. I don't know.
I could shoot the tank.
Yeah.
My rifle.
We do have the rifle now.
And it does have
Uh,
600 feet, which even against the far wall, which you do that from the tank, would be 30 feet. So you could be 30 feet away and shoot it.
I have a 60-foot range of my Toll the Dead cantrip.
But the maximum range that she's physically to get away with it and still see the item is 30 feet.
You guys figure out how to destroy the symbol. I can shoot the tank and see what happens.
I think I can use prestidigitation to at least disrupt the symbol for up to an hour. Unless there's a less obvious non-spell related solution where we just sprinkle dirt over it and it breaks the symbol or something.
If we like bust open the container, the water might like wash away the thing. Like It could be as simple as just some elbow grease, some cleaning clean.
Some scrubbing bubbles.
But is the symbol like magically
I'm out of spell
inscribed
slots.
or is it like just ink? You know?
Katie says I burp too much on stream.
Yeah, that's a
I don't-
cronk problem.
Scream. I don't know where you're seeing that.
Do you want to, since you're still examining the thing, determine if you think it will be washed away by the liquid?
May I perform a Arcana question check to determine if the seal is inscribed in the floor via magic or some more physical means?
Do it.
Like ink.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
Infectiously, you see that it's not carved, but so much as painted.
That's a 22.
Yeah, so that you can tell that the seal is just painted onto the floor. It is just and I'll give you magically secondary advice to say that the seal is effectively just triggering whatever happens in the confines or whatever action happens in the confines to be a symbol of sacrifice for the Lord Asmodeus. So the fact that the source of the sickness originates here means everyone who dies from this source of sickness is acted upon as a sacrifice for the Lord Asmodeus,
So it may not matter anyway.
the devil of the nine hells.
Let me go ahead and cast my prestidigitation cantrip over a range/area of 10 feet to color 10 feet of the floor where the symbol is currently painted pink. Just totally pink.
And that'll
So
color
yeah,
over the symbol. I agree. Yeah, I get it.
I color over the symbol.
Yep.
Yeah, so it disrupts the voodoo. And so, meanwhile, somebody I think we decide is going to break the tank open.
Yeah, so get the fuck out of there.
That was my thought too. Okay, how do you want to organize for this event?
So I will move away after doing that. Then I'll just take.
You
care of
color
that.
over the symbol,
Alright.
nothing happens. But everybody else.
You do understand that I'm gonna shoot this thing, right? You just like stood in front of me. There
Who,
we
me?
go. Yep.
Okay.
Oh well. Okay.
Well, I'm not moving.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds good.
being smart for you. Which way do you guys want to pursue away from? Do you want to use this secret passage over here, or do you want to try to leave via the secret passage over here? Do you want to proceed back to the sewers?
I want to leave.
It's up to
I
you.
mean, I guess think this one over here toward the sewers, even as much as I hate the sewers.
Yep.
The secret.
Because we'd have to go.
This one,
We'd
Megan.
have to go through the goo. Yeah, no, the other one. Because we'd have to go through the goo. But I guess Trevor wanted to examine the rat anyways, so he's gonna get in the goo.
I
regardless.
don't have to.
The other one on the top right seems like it goes back the way we came.
The one from where you entered, correct?
Yes.
I just want to say, you see that right there?
Yeah.
That's the one in the third chamber of the long hallway in which you fought the Mind Flayer, Nihilor.
That one looks like it's closer to the way we came.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you go out through that particular exit. That's important. Okay.
Alright, you guys ready for this?
Shoot it.
Okay. We didn't clarify, what is my hit modifier? Is it the
It's
same
still
as
it's
my
your
longbow?
exact same as your longbow. It's not a plus weapon, but it still is the exact same. So roll your regular longbow attack. Even with a +5, you hit it. It doesn't have a DC. It's not armor classed. You're able to shoot the tank, and it cracks. That's fine. What happens? All right. Everybody inside the far chamber needs to make a Constitution saving throw. As the glass explodes, the green liquid inside explodes outward, and a gash erupts from the chamber in a direct line. Actually, I'm gonna say Megan, who's just in the direct line of the chamber, needs to make a Constitution saving throw. You pass.
Nice.
Well done. Holy crap! That's a nat 20 +1, so you totally make that. as a bunch of the green fog from the room erupts over you. You have an excellent immune system, well done, and you're able to pass through. Do you move out of that square?
Oh yeah, I move out of that square.
All right, you're able to. You see that the green fog is flooding into the room. Do you guys proceed into the fact that there's just a massive amount of green fog from the exploded tank that's proceeding to the next room?
It seems pretty noxious. I'm for let's skedaddle.
I feel like getting away from the green fog. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys proceed on, and you head into the tunnel. And I'm just going to alliterate what's specifically happening here. You guys head into the tunnel, and you see that essentially you head out, and there's a long, dark tunnel. And as you head to the end, you end up in the bottom end of a cellar. You see that you at the base there's like the inside of a barrel that's been hollowed out, and there's no liquid in it. And you push it out of the way, and you're inside the cellar of what seems to be a very large tap room.
Tap room?
Yeah, like a bar,
Are we
a bar
at
tap
the-
room. There seems to be many barrels of liquor and beer and other good stuff.
I swear, if we were...
Cheers! I'm out of drinks.
Yeah, right?
Can we put at least one of these like over the door that we just came out of? It's like a trapdoor or whatever, right?
What do you mean?
You just roll a barrel of wine or whatever on top of the door that we.
You totally can. But as you move around in the basement, a halfling comes down, and a halfling being a hobbit, non-canon, because we can't say hobbit, because copyright, according to Katie, correct me if I'm wrong, Katie, that I can't say hobbit. A halfling comes out of the walkway, and he says, "What the hell are you doing in my tap room?"
We got lost.
Your tap room connects
You're
to
not
the
that
sewer?
fucking lost! It connects to us. It's not sewer in my tap room. What the fuck? You're trying to steal beer, you little bitch. You
I
mechanical
don't
little
want sewer
bitch.
beer.
It's no sewer in my tap room, you motherfucker.
If you go down that hallway, you'll end up right at the sewer.
I don't believe you for a second, you bitch.
Go fucking down there yourself, you bitch.
Why are you speaking in my accent, you bitch? You're not even speaking in that initially. Now get the fuck out of my room and get the fuck out of my tavern.
Fine, I'll tell everyone you serve sewer beer.
I punch you in your face and then kill ya.
And then you have a murder on your hands.
He draws a fucking knife. He's ready to kill you.
Even though I'm pointing my rifle at him, he's like, "I'm gonna get you with this knife."
Are you pointing a rifle at him? You didn't specify that.
Oh, I said that probably while you were talking.
I'm
I
so
point
sorry.
my rifle at him and I say, "Move out of the way."
No trouble here. Get the fuck out of my establishment. We all good. And he backs down. He flips the knife into an underhand grip, and he backs away from the exit, leaving the exit open for you guys to exit from.
Get out.
Do you all proceed? Does anyone want to fuck with him?
I want to fuck with him.
Yeah, that's
So
not neat.
hot. Sorry, half.
Is it short people that you're just fucking
It is
with?
essentially a hobbit. He has hairy feet. It's Faerunian hobbits. Same thing. Halflings.
Hobbits.
Do we see a need to really fuck with him, or just like let's just go?
We can just go.
We don't have to fight him.
I could
He
cast
has-
Mage Hand, like tap him on the back, like on the opposite shoulder to make him think there's somebody behind him as we move past him. Just to
Is it-
distract him a little bit.
Is anyone able to do that?
Whatever you want to do, man.
It's a cantrip, so yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Do that.
Or like go like flick him in his forehead, maybe. I guess I don't need a cantrip for that. I could just do it with my fingers, but I feel like it would distract him more if I did it with magic.
And he'll
Yeah,
get you.
go
with
for it.
Sorry, I'm trying to make my camera
Well,
focus.
he can't attack, so I don't know if that counts as an attack or not.
I apologize that my camera won't focus. Anyways, Yeah, just flick his. Yeah, you're fine. You're flicking with Mage Hand, and you guys exit the cellar into the streets. You exit through a busy halfling sellers, dwarves, halflings, everyone. This seems to be a particular bar that caters to people who are specifically short. That seems to be the core element of the guiding element of the patrons.
I mean, I wish I could stay, but I'm covered in shit and I feel like shit.
We are still covered in shit, aren't we?
That's true.
We must reek.
That is true. You smell like shit.
I'll remember this establishment for later, though.
Can we examine at this point, now that we're out of danger, examine the Zarda Zorz's Sea Maid and Spare flyer that we picked up earlier?
Where are we in town in relation to where we entered?
You don't know. You can do a survival check to figure that out. You can definitely check out the Zarda Zord information flyer. You see, what you guys see on the thing here is you see the griffins flying above you, heading off towards some location. There's definitely seems the griffins are flying fast towards a particular location. Just showing the 20. Who is that? Who rolled that 21?
I do 1d20 plus 6 for survival, and that puts me at 14.
Who rolled? I assume that's Trevor that rolled a 21, right?
That was Megan's
no.
last roll.
Yeah, that was my
That was
last
my-
roll.
Yeah, that was her constitution roll.
Oh, so that was Constitution roll. Okay, sorry, pardon me. So you rolled, what was it, Ed, for survival?
8 plus 6, so that's 14.
Okay, you rolled a 14. Okay, with survival, you know that you are distantly in the dock ward. And I'm just going to move you guys back to this map.
Distantly to the dock ward. Okay.
Yeah, so you see that you're in the city. You're in the dock ward. You're probably not too far from the trade wards, and you need to make like a 20-minute hike to head back up to the Troll Skull Alley where you guys have been located previously.
Like we still don't know much, gang.
Well,
Want to look at this flyer that we picked up?
sure.
With the flyer, you see it as a advertisement for Zarda Zord's Feather Fair, Mayflower Fair. So what it is, there's 3 ships that go up and down the Sword Coast from Neverwinter to Waterdeep to Baldur's Gate, all the important cities along the coast in Aluskan, and they pull up and they essentially let off a fair which has like lots of endangered animals like tigers and polar bears and all sorts of things, and it's like you can go and you can see a parade where they show off all the animals and interesting things like nimble rights and stuff like that, where they have like cool mechanical beings showing off tigers and cool shit like that. And it's like it's essentially like a traveling zoo on 3 boats, and it advertises that the 3 boats are the Eye Catcher. Oh, let me pull this up real fast. The Eye Catcher. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I have the information right here. It's the Eye Catcher, the Heartbreaker, and the Hellraiser are the 3 boats that come along, and they release all their animals onto the dock, and you can go down there. And for like 6 copper, you can see a tiger, a polar bear, a giant spider, or a giant drider, depending on your choice of the matter. You can see sexy mermaids, all sorts of shit that the thing is providing to everyone to be involved.
Well, we had to get out of the sewer so fast after we blew up the tank. We didn't really get a chance to examine the rat. But were we assuming that maybe since everyone who died of the virus being pumped into the water supply from the rat was an offering to Osmodeus, that the virus or whatever it is somehow zoonotic? So do we need to carry just through rats? Do we need to explore other animal routes? Or is this a red herring?
And the escape route went to a tavern.
Do what?
The escape route we left out of was to a tavern in the docks.
Right, and we see the griffins are like speeding towards something, right? Should we just follow the griffins?
Can we at least tell what direction they're going towards?
It's heading north from your position. In the direction of Troll Skull Alley.
Which is where our employer is. Should we go back to the tavern and see what's up, if anything has changed?
Sure.
Yeah, let's make our way there. Let's go towards danger.
Let's do it.
So we walk for miles and miles back to Troll Skull Alley yet again, with little more to report, except for some misadventures and a lot of
So you wanna
dead
go to the
people.
zoo?
All right. In your opinion, well, actually, let's take you to the Troll Skull Alley. As you go to the Troll Skull Alley, you see more and more griffins proceeding along your path. It seems to be weird. It's like helicopters in like the modern world. You see like these guys going whoa, 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 and you feel like you're heading towards the interruption of something. As you approach the Troll Skull Alley, which this is the Troll Skull Alley that you can see on the share right now. You can say, I love Katie. She's offering me a coffee right now. I really need another coffee. Anyways, the point is, you can see the Troll Skull Alley right now, and as you proceed there, you can see that there are outside Barnabas Blesswind and Sid Cromley are outside the alley, accompanied by maybe a half dozen Griffin Rider guards, and they are escorting Volo out into the street and are arresting him.
Huzzah! Knew it!
You see also among the crowd of guards Dr. Nilo pointing at Volo.
Nice. I go up to the doctor friend and go, friend, how's it going? What this? What news?
What news?
Oh, you're going up to them, right? Are you literally...
I'm not.
Are you going... Ed, are you going up to them?
I'm going up to the doctor who's pointing and having him arrested or whatever.
And Dr. Nyland turns and says, "That's the nimble right that captured me. Take him!" And the guards will flee around you. Do you want to fight Gauze?
No, I know resisting is bad, so I kind of just go, I rescued you.
You poisoned me.
Pretty sure I brought you back to, like, health after you were assassinated. Pretty sure I revivified you when you died in the middle of the night, much to your anger.
I doubt it. And they began arresting you. Do you resist?
Guess not.
Everybody else,
Like-
do you stop him for being a grabbed onto?
Nope.
Yeah, I assume everyone else did not proceed with Gauze, because Gauze is like a go get 'em guy.
I didn't walk up. I didn't walk up because they know my nimble right face, and they think I should be like reporting to the court.
If you want to disguise yourself or something, but literally all I can do is be like, guys, please. And it's not gonna work.
Well, I'm not gonna pull my rich prick act again. That was
That was
a
two
hard-
two crits worth of luck right there.
That was a lot of crits, if I recall.
I mean, we know that the city guard has been useless in fighting this pandemic. So if we attack them, are we in the wrong? If we're the only ones that are doing anything about it, I don't know. If he gets captured, we're gonna be down one party member, and we have to go save him.
Clearly, there's stuff going on. Some more betrayal and intrigue.
Gauze, do you try to escape?
I'm severely outnumbered right now. If I resist and try and escape, I would have to run. I don't have a lot of HP. I don't have any, like, I have 2 first level spell slots left. I'm really, really fucked.
I feel like you could at least try. They're gonna arrest you either way. I don't think they'll attack you, per se.
But, like, I wouldn't know where to run. I wouldn't know, like, what is my resist? Like, what am I doing? I go to person I thought, like, I could.
I'm going to simplify this for you. You need to make a dexterity saving throw to attempt to dodge the manacles and run into an alley. And then you need to make a survival check to escape them. If you want to do all that, you can.
Can I cast a minor illusion and just cast like a fucking dragon?
Yes.
Next to
You
whoever-
can, and that will give him advantage to his escape and survival check.
Cool.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is my fish bringing me tea and coffee. She's the best. You are the best girl on earth. I love you so much.
Bitch, I know it.
I love you. You know you shit. She should know. Fucking knows it. Yeah, she does.
I like
I'm gonna take my coffee mug.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. And maybe this empty wine glass.
Yeah.
And this empty Manhattan glass. And there's another Manhattan glass over there.
Oh my god. Thank God I didn't bring you the Manhattan you asked for.
I
you
know, right?
motherfucker.
I'm pretty drunk. It was gonna ruin this stream if you did. You're the best. Okay, we're done. Right, continue, Pete. It's Ed. That's the person who I'm looking for.
All right. Well, if she does that minor illusion, I guess I rolled the d20 for acrobatics.
Yeah. Well, no. You're gonna roll a d20 for deception. No, you're gonna roll a d20 for stealth. That's what you're gonna roll.
D20 for stealth. Okay. I got a 10.
10. What's your other advantage roll?
What do you mean other advantage roll?
So did you roll an 8 and a 10? Is that what you rolled?
No, the 8 was previously.
So if you have advantage, which I told you, you rolled 2 d20s.
Okay. Crit.
You escape very sneakily from the people as the dragon appears, and you head into the alley. Now roll me a survival roll with advantage.
All right, survival with advantage. 16 plus 6 would put me at 24.
Roll your advantage. Okay, not as good.
16 plus.
So you rank at 24. You manage to escape back to your comrades. You guys are in alley, 3 alleys over. Do you want to go and turn yourself into the authorities?
Hell no.
Okay, so I just want to make this very clear. You guys are now, this is what I want to go over with you guys as you guys are talking about this. So, Volo has imprisoned. There's a couple of leads you have, and I just want to go over the cast of characters that you have assembled at this point, and also talk about who you've talked about. The cast, so the leads you have, Volo has been imprisoned. Find out why, the extent of your culpability. So Volo has clearly hired you guys. Why has he hired you? What culpability have you had? Why is Volo being arrested? Why is Dr. Nilo helping you be arrested? Those are all questions that you should probably answer and also figure out as to why the fuck you are here and what culpability you have in the eyes of the Waterdeep law that you have to answer. The other thing too is in the bottom of the dungeon, you noticed in the exploded chamber before you cracked the seal of it, there was all the PPE that you guys were initially searching for. Do you lead the authorities to the PPE? How do you present the items if you do? Now that it's cracked. And
Wait, where's the PPE?
I forgot to tell you, the PPE was in the dungeon with Nihilor. I failed. That's my bad. The PPE was down there with Nihilor.
Oh, the mind flare.
Yeah. It was down there in the same chamber. I'm so sorry. That is my bad.
Is it all burnt up now?
No, it's good.
No.
Okay.
It's 20 feet area. It was fine.
Okay.
It was. I assume it was one of those side rooms.
Correct. One of the curtain rooms. And I forgot that, and I have a note to myself to remind me, and I failed. So I'm sorry, guys. It happens.
So we wanna. So we still don't know why we're here. Why Dr. Nilo is now working against us. Why our employer is being arrested. And do we want to inform the authorities that we found this shit? Sounds like we have.
You found a box of like 100 masks and a Xanathar hideout.
Sounds like we really need to let somebody know we found that. I think.
But let me go on. Somnus is expected to at the Temple of Gond later this day. Do you go?
No.
No, we're not doing that because they're expecting a blonde Lord Highlights to present.
You could, of course, do that. You could disguise yourself and go. But also, why was the drow at the Sea Maidens Fair? A mysterious... Okay, so here's the other thing. As you guys approach the alley, a paper bird...
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now we can.
Alright, now you can.
Okay.
But
So...
whatever you just said, I can.
Okay, why was the drow at a Sea Maiden's Fair with a vial of poison and an assassin's blade? But the other big thing here is, as you guys approach the alley, a paper bird, which is something you discovered in the first session, which is a magical piece of paper that you fold into a bird, and it flies to the individual whose name you say. It finds you, Umaric, and it finds you, and then the paper bird unfolds to read a letter that suggests a mysterious paper found you and invites you to a meeting at a local theater. It said, please attend the later today showing at the theater for distant showing. A paper bird has literally like a crane bird has flown out of the sky, landed at you unfolded, and invited you to a showing at a local theater.
Well, I do like to patronize the arts when I have a chance. Sounds like 2 for 1.
And I just want to put this out leftover. Why are the Castellaners hosting plague parties? Which was a note from the original Volo that he gave you. And I just want to outline the cast as we have up until now. Xanathar's Guild, a guild of underdark monsters led by Beholder, including Kinku, known for the yellow eye symbol. The Open Lord, Laeral Silverhand. Essentially, the president of Waterdeep is in favor of proper plague control. The Closed Lords, or the Masked Lords, the economic faction of hoping to restart trade in Waterdeep, no matter the cost. Castellaners are involved with the Closed Masks, or the Masked Lords. An unknown drow assailant, possibly led by Jarlax, allied with Nimble Rights. And Volo, why the fuck did he hire you? Those are the players you know at this point. I guess the question is really at this point, what do you guys want to do?
I'm close to death, betrayed, and sad. I don't know. All I know is things are unresolved.
All I know is this was way more than 2 sessions because I expected to be here at the first session.
Sounds like we could either try to parlay with the authorities while miraculously, through very persuasive arguments, avoiding getting arrested. Show up at the temple and I attempt to disguise myself again. Or attend the play and meet with whoever is attempting to meet with us.
I want to note that the symbol,
Go to the zoo.
the symbol on the note that came from the paper bird was a harp. You can make a history check to know what that harp means.
Sounds good. History check. I have +5. I am going to do that history check.
No one else will.
Hearts.
Do it.
Harps. 21.
That is the symbol of the Harpers, a organization who is at odds with the Lord's Alliance. So the Lord's Alliance is a guild of cities, i.e. Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, and Waterdeep. That is, all the lords work together to instill law and order in a kind of a lawless land. The Harpers are a chaotic good order who, to the contrary, are kind of anachronistic anarchists to some extent. Apologies. They are more for good, but they are more about chaos in the act of it. Harpers typically are bards and rogues and thieves to some extent. They don't necessarily obey the laws of the land, but they're all for the good of the people, quote unquote. Early communist, if you will.
Well, we don't know what the nefarious self-interest of our local businessman Bold was in hiring us, but we do know that the nobles of the city have failed to act to investigate the source of the pandemic. So that puts my sympathies more on the side of the Harpers in this instance. What do y'all think?
Let's go see a play.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Fine with me.
You guys really want to see a play?
Sure. Mostly just
Do it.
because I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead.
Nothing else we can rest while we're like fucking watching the. Wait, no, that would be a short rest. Never mind.
If you guys want to take a short rest, you can in this alley because you guys are hidden.
I don't have any more dies for short rest heals, but yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
Go ahead, Ed.
Covered it.
God, everyone on the stream is gonna see how organized my shit is. Anyways,
I still don't see anybody on our stream. I don't know if I'm not looking at like the public side, but
don't look
I
at.
see 4 watching, but I don't see anything in the live chat.
It's cool.
Am I like not logged in the right way? Shit.
I'm just gonna do this by theater of the imagination. Anyways. Okay, here we go.
How is he getting comments?
Okay, you guys all head to the theater district, which is kind of near the south. I'm trying to figure out where it is, actually. You head towards the theater district, where it's kind of in the south ward, and you appear that there is a local showing of... I'm trying to think what the fair is. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, me. Sorry, guys.
Kind of sounds like you didn't expect us to want to watch play.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, you have the proscenium like stage lined up, so not totally, but I feel like we picked the boring option.
as you approach the play, you see that there is a play called Loveless in progression, and there's a large theater house that is you hear rumbling from inside from the production. It kind of appears to be a Globe Theater, a end of the century kind of production. This is definitely a classic theater production where it plays to the audience. You can proceed inside if you'd like. Definitely nothing to do there. I would probably have you guys talk about the distinction while Ed uses the bathroom, and I'm going to head to the bathroom as well because I need to. So I'm sorry.
What do you want to
Talk
say?
about how you want to approach the theater. I'll give you these options. You can head into the front entrance and try to talk to the ticket maker, or you can head around back and try to find some sort of exit door. Please talk among yourselves how you want to proceed.
Go back.
Mm-hmm.
Someone sent you a letter telling you to go. If you want to check the box office for your tickets, go ahead.
What? I don't understand. Why are you saying it's obvious that you'll run back and not check the box office for tickets? If I was going to secretly meet someone at a play, I would leave a specific, assuming there is assigned seating, ticket at the box office in that person's name, so they pick it up and then they sit next to me where
Like
I
in a
have
specific
the
place,
seat
yeah.
next to them. And then we have a conversation like noir style where we're both looking straight forward so nobody can tell that we're secretly meeting and just talk during the thing.
I don't think Somnus and I have tickets though.
Is it just one ticket for me?
We didn't get letters.
Well, they know I'm hanging with y'all.
What do
Right?
you want to do?
Pretty much.
I'm
pretty
just
much what you're
saying
saying.
that Ed peed. Like, I peed before Ed got back. Anyways, continue on.
Are you really comparing pee times? Are you really
I'm sure he had to take a shit because I took a shit earlier, but whatever.
I want to check with Will Call and see if there's a ticket in my name.
Yes, there is.
I think just me, no seats for anybody
There is
else.
4 tickets under 1 pass for Umeric, Onathera, and let me just check. Somnus and Goss.
I think we should take the seats, y'all.
Okay.
It's for a box, a 5-seat box.
We should definitely take the box.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not every day someone reserves a box for me.
Let's
Just
get
saying.
attacked in the theater.
There's no way that Ed is going to not want to do this.
They're not going to attack us in the theater, are they?
That's what Edwin.
As you guys proceed,
That's what.
all
That's
right,
what
I
Lincoln
got you
said.
here. As you guys proceed up the box, you head through the kind of the theater area, and what you notice is that due to social distancing, there's a performance that is happening on the stage that is different, and you see that each of the seats, there's no one in the seats out there in the audience. There's all these glowing gray orbs that are pointed at the stage. And as you proceed up the box, you see that there is this middle figure right here, a large fat man with a cutlass and a very fancy hat and a great cape is sitting in chairs, and on either side of him are white-haired, well-dressed people standing guard over him.
So they're in our same box.
Yes, they're all in the same box. And you notice that a 5-chair box has been laid out for 5 chairs, but the 4 chairs have been set aside, and the 5th chair is the one that he is currently sitting in with 2 guards on either side of him. It seems to be set up for a meeting.
Is he on the end or in the middle?
Hello, hello, how are you, good sirs? Good that you have attended my invitation to this. I know how it is a trouble today to head out onto the world, and that you should be not attending this. As you can see, we have set up our theaters so that it can remotely cast to multiple individuals. Good thing the owners of this were more magical than they first appeared. Otherwise, the arts would simply disappear. Can you imagine?
Otherwise, the odds are what?
The arts would simply disappear.
Oh, it simply disappeared. Well, you say that, but we seem to have still been able to reserve a box for us all four to sit together.
Oh, it's clear. I needed to talk to you. I needed to talk to you indeed. Before you were arrested, it seemed.
And what would a fellow patron of the arts like yourself know about local politics, as it were?
I would know that Vologenthorpe, a local bar patron of Peter's, had been arrested for association with quote-unquote the Black Network, or Devil's Star Song. A local member of the Black Network who funded his tavern.
Sorry, what was it called?
Devil Star Song, a local member of the Black Network, or the Zentaran.
That doesn't sound threatening at all.
Just by way of curiosity, do you feel that you and yours are well prepared for this pandemic that's affecting the city?
I feel that my own are well prepared, but as with my organization, and he gestures at a pin on his lapel that is a harp. He gestures at a pin and he says to you, I am well prepared, but I am, as always, concerned about the people of Waterdeep, more so than their government.
Is that concern what led you to implicate Volg, the bar owner, for criminal offenses?
I had nothing to do with this Volo's implication. In fact, I think his heart is in the right place and his hiring of you was specific. That said, I don't think he knew who hired him in the first place.
Do you see his arrest as unjust then?
I cannot say.
I ask simply as a mercenary wanting to get paid, or at least for some of my friends.
If you are a mercenary wanting to get paid, then you should not be talking to me.
Fair.
I apologize.
I don't think we're getting paid either way.
Volo is going to jail, clear and clear as be. He hired you, and most likely you are implicated in his said crime. I find you in a situation in which you can only be helped me, and the flip side is that I can only have my gods take you into custody to be rendered to the Waterdeep customs. I don't understand. This is the moment in which you ask me, a member of the Harper Society, for favors, and try to take knowledge from me about the situation that you clearly do not understand. So if you wish to understand your situation and what you might be a help to the citizens of Waterdeep, the only reason I have allowed you to have this meeting is because I do indeed think your heart was in the right place, and you have simply been hired by a quote-unquote dupe.
Why did you bring us here?
I brought you here to see if you could be of use to us.
How does the stolen shipment of protective gear interest you?
It interests me greatly, as one has only intended to destroy the city, and I intend to save it. Or I do not intend to save the government that presides over it, but rather the people and their lives.
What do you want from us?
I want you to be helpful. I want you to express how you will be helpful. Otherwise, I will indeed blackmail you and turn you into the police authorities, in which you have been, at the very least, unjustly accused of treason.
We can tell you where the stolen shipment is. We believe we killed those responsible for stealing it.
I apologize to have been so straightforward. I did not think we were speaking on equal terms as to this part. I appreciate you are adventurers that have been hired for an unjust cause. I do not mean to have inflicted upon you such injustice, but you must understand these are dire times, and the unjust and the just are being used against each other, and I must ascertain as to whether or not you intend the well-being of the citizens of Waterdeep.
Yeah, of course.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna insight check you. So, Megan, do you actually intend that as a character to the well-being of Waterdeep citizens?
Yeah, I mean, the money was nice, but I'm definitely not getting paid now. But I'm kind of in it. Like, I shot the thing, hoping that the rat would not infect everybody anymore. So, like, that was my intention with doing that.
Nat 20, so he knows your well-being. So he's like, okay. He takes that aside. So he knows that you, Megan, the character, intended well-being and no more sickness. Alright. I apologize again. I do not mean to be so direct, but it is just imperative that I understand where you guys stand and whether or not your mission can be salvaged to the use of the hoppers. Do you understand what I intend?
Can you spell it out for us?
I intend to use you all for your intended purpose that was been misbegotten and misguided by Volo. He himself attempted to murder Dr. Nilo, but unfortunately was misguided in believing that Dr. Nilo, as I understand, was the cause of said plague when he was not.
Okay.
Someone rendered unto Volo midnight tears, a poison of black spectrum, which when ingested will kill an individual on the stroke of midnight.
You mean something like this? And I pull the vial of black fluid out of my pocket.
That is
explain that I found it in the sewer.
exactly what I intend. That is the substance in and of itself, which I am understand, which has gained you this audience, that your individual gauze here revivified him on ingestion of said substance and death. That is the only reason into which you have earned this audience.
We can thank what's his name, Gauze, for revivifying him.
He was in the room.
Alright. In that case, let's continue. I do genuinely believe that you are adventurers that have been taken afoul of said adventure and have been misled. If you are willing to work with me, I'm sure I can set you on the right path to injustice.
Okay.
Well, we did disrupt a tribute symbol with a, we believe, infected rat at the center of it. So what's to say we haven't eradicated the cause of this plague? Already. What further purpose or design would you have us pursue?
I would have you pursue that which you intend. I.e., I would want to know why the Castellanters are induced to have plague parties. Victoro Castellanter is a masked lord of Waterdeep. And if you agree to enjoy a relationship with the Hoppers, I would invite you to go on to have to investigate on our behalf And I understanding that you are a kite in this nature of our organization, and that if you are invested or discovered, we will cut you off and murder you. You understand it is the best for the citizens of Waterdeep.
I don't know if I trust this guy.
I think that's a strong.
What other choice do we have, honestly?
Decision.
I mean, the one who hired us is arrested. The one we saved wanted to arrest me. This guy.
You don't know
gave
that.
us-
He gave a Nalo. Nalo gave a Volog as the source that poisoned him. You don't know that. You don't know that.
And we have this guy who says he wants to help the city, but has no problem with essentially exploiting us.
Well, he's saying we were exploited, and now he's gonna.
And he's
lead us
based-
down
and
that
he-
path.
It's still exploitation. It's still blackmail.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he is.
He's saying you either help me or I get you arrested, or if you help me and you get found out, we'll kill you. So it's exploitation either way.
Straight up, he's saying, you got fucked. I will either unfuck you or let you be fucked.
Yeah,
So I kind of hate him.
He seems really interested in the Castle Lanterns hosting plague parties, and I
But
don't
he-
know.
I don't trust how genuine he is about actually helping the city for the city's benefit.
You can roll. I will say this: all of you can roll insight checks on him if you want.
Let's do it.
I will say this: he's a rogue character, so he has high perception and deception.
He's clearly a character. Insight.
Trevor is a 17. Peter's a 15. Okay. Everyone else is negligible. So Trevor and Peter, you both, for the most part, think that there is a certain amount of fervor behind what he is saying, and that there is truth to his words, and that this asshole does not care by what means he extends his influence, but by certain means he is going to crush any in front of him to save the lives. It is a fervor born of love for the city.
Still a dick about it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, he's a dick. Think of this as like what's the fucking asshole who's filming in Rent?
Mark?
I think it's correct. I'm not certain. The
definitely
dude that's
don't know.
filming and is the dude in Rent who has genuine fervor for the underclass population, but doesn't know how to express it in a actually collected manner. How about that?
Oh, the guy that goes to whatever
The guy that's confronted by actual homeless people and doesn't know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
The point is like he's somewhere in that category of individual who is genuinely rich and trying to help the populace, but maybe misguided in his effort. This is like a general outline of Harper's. Honestly, I think the important thing is he believes what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? That's insight. You're inciting his actual affection for the matter. And his insight is you guys are expendable in charge of the greater good. That is generally what he feels.
fine. I just want to know if he's. I mean, I guess he's not politically motivated, but what he's asking us to investigate sounds more politically motivated than finding the source.
He
of
is
infection.
clearly politically motivated.
Yeah, I have no idea whether what we've done has made a difference. So I kind of just want to talk to the authorities, but they want to arrest us. So
That you
what do
know
you
of.
think?
You don't know that they want to arrest you.
Well, I thought they tried to arrest one of us.
Yeah,
They tried to arrest me.
They try to arrest you in just an eyesight.
Because you're a nimble, right?
I will also
Is it
say
like-
this is a 15th century trying to go back to the bar thing. So both the nimble rights are probably more recognizable than anyone else. Do you know what I mean? Nimble rights are a rarity in this town to some extent.
Oh, excuse me.
Kind of sounds like a wild goose chase, but I guess our only other choice would be to like go directly to the authorities and just like have. I guess one of our non-nimble rights attempt to communicate with the authorities and tell them where the PPE is.
This is your options at this point. You can go to the authorities and tell them where the PPE is. You can go to the Temple of Gond. You can try to invest in the Sea Maiden's Fair. Or, as he has objected to, you can attempt to investigate further and report back to him.
I mean, if we found the PPE, that's kind of what I want to do. What do you guys
You
think?
could try to take control of the situation and attack the two silvered-haired guards on either side of him.
We can just walk out of there now, I guess. Yeah.
Is there any way we could just leave like an anonymous tip to the government about the PPE?
Doubtful.
Do you want to attack those silver guards?
No, because they're probably much stronger than we are, or we will at least come out very bloody.
I will say this. I picked more anime quote-unquote characters for this. They are theater goers, so they are more dramatic.
Yeah, as far as combat goes, I only have 17 health and 2 first level spell slots. I'm very much want to go to bed as soon as possible. I'm not. Gauze has had a big adventure.
So what I would think at this point is you guys would try to do a shop and find a place to sleep. If you guys want to find a place to sleep, you might ask this individual, or you can try to go find a place on your own.
And I feel like we have a lot of wanted stars on us right now.
If we ask this guy, we're basically saying we'll help you if you go home. We'll just find a place to sleep first. I feel like we'll have to.
Of course, you can of course sleep in the rafters of our theater. We shall enjoy your company.
Okay.
So you guys can go up into the theater and take a long rest into the rafters of the theater. It's not a pleasant long rest, it's more like camping in the rafters of a thing. But it's nice. They're putting out
A long rest is a long
they're
rest.
putting on a play, and it's nice. Let me see what the play is.
I'm picturing like Home Alone 2.
I'm good to run with that. Yeah, Home Alone 2. It's definitely a sequel to a previous play. You're not quite sure what the fuck is happening based on the play, but it seems to be that some kid has done something dumb that doesn't make any sense. And the parents, for some unknown propped reason, are unable to attend the sequence of events. But it has a good beginning, middle, and end. How about that?
Up in the theater rafters with Brenda Fricker.
Yeah, you can of course.
Nothing. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
The theater afters with the woman with the birds.
Yeah.
Yep, bird woman, and she takes him up into the rafters of the theater.
Yep.
That's what I'm picturing.
Make a perception check.
Everybody?
Just Megan. With a 15, you perceive a cloud of birds that proceeds along the rafters one night. Seeing that you are present, the cloud descends back into the rafters. It seems unnatural to you, as if someone was there but decided to not be seen.
Hello?
Hello, my dear. What brings you to my abode?
We were told we could come up here and sleep for the night.
Rest indeed you may, for this is a place of repose for all that who are indeed homeless at the moment.
That would be us. Yeah.
Please indeed rest and know that this area is guarded by my legion.
I like your birds. Speaking of the legion.
They are indeed beautiful, are they not? Indeed, rest well, for know that I will stand guard this night and allow you this place of rest. And when you leave, I will take my own. For I rest all who have not a home to go to. Please indeed, love thyself and love thy companions. This night you are whole. This night you have a home. And the cloud descends back into the rafters of birds.
Alright, I dig it.
Remember the rule of turtle doves, that you indeed have a friend who holds your turtle dove, and you may survive well into the night, that anyone indeed holds a turtle dove for you.
I have a good feeling about this place, guys.
Good pull, Megan. If you pull good enough, I'll just make it Home Alone too. This is a place of rest. If you guys want to take a long rest here, you can.
I would definitely take a long rest.
Any disagreements?
No, resting here is fine.
Okay, you guys take a long rest and restore your spell slots and HP. And your long rest hit dice. It's the next day. What do you guys want to do?
Real quick, just saying, it is almost 11:30. I'm getting close to the end of my awakeness.
Well, that's okay. I actually am happy to end it here, and it went farther than I wanted. But I wanted to actually ask you guys, let's take a long rest in the rafters of this theater, and tell me real quick what you guys are feeling about the campaign so far.
What do you mean?
So I want to know, what are you guys interested in? Did you enjoy the Mind Flayer fight? Did you enjoy some of the action at this point? What have you enjoyed and not enjoyed? Because I'm actually interested to get your feedback at this point.
I like the fights in the sewers. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, did you enjoy the fights via the previous fights? Because I think the Mind Flayers were way more intense fights.
Sorry. I did like this fight with this fight with the Mind Flayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed this more because it was like high stakes.
Well, we'll increase the stakes as we go. I think it's good to know, guys. Any other comments about the campaign? I want to hear your theories of what's happening at this point. We've moved at a snail's pace at this point, and I think we've been slower about some of the fights in campaign, and we can move along with how we do that. That said, I think it is good to this point. Ed is correct in that it is 11:30. Are you guys okay with that?
Oh, stopping for the night? Yeah.
All right, then.
Especially since it's almost midnight for y'all, so like.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm sorry that we moved so slow in some of the stuff, but at the same time, I appreciate it, guys. Any other thoughts before we proceed? Again, I'm really appreciative that you guys have continued on with this campaign, this Waterdeep and pandemic. I really think that we can go on to solve what's happening with that, and we can continue it. It appears at this time that we'll have people in homes until we actually finish. Even if it's extended, we'll be able to have people still in homes until we are able to finish out what happens, even if we are going several extra sessions. From everyone here, this has been Trevor Flynn playing Umeric, Megan Lewis playing Onathera, and Edwin Reyes playing Gloss.
You know, robot people are people too.
Okay, that's cool. And of course, Peter Dancy playing Somnus.
I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy VII Remake now.
Ah, you son of a bitch. And I've been your host, Jack Newman. I've been your DM for the night, and everyone here, thank you for playing Dungeons & Dragons with us. We really appreciate it. From everyone here at the Tuscan Gen Media Network by extension and the Pen and Paper Pod, thanks for listening. Please enjoy our outro.